Why? We are live. We are Pagati inside. Pagati. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Whilst we are live, I'm sure you can hear we are all live. Wonke umuntu live. Omari, come say good night, Dada. Please. Welcome to Car Live, guys. It's Monday night. It's catch up night. We catch up on Mondays. Catch up with whatever happened over the past weekend. If you had an interesting weekend, let me know. Type it out before I send you the link. Mr. Kao, I'm looking for contacts, yes. Huh? Okay. Why? Omar, come say good night, Dada. Come kiss Dada. Run. Evening, everybody. It's a Monday. It started on a Tuesday, then it's gonna go to Wednesday, then Thursday. Before you know it, and it's another Friday, but it's Monday. Welcome to David Carl Live. If it's your first time, let us know so we can welcome you. And then go and take that link, copy it, and paste it everywhere else where they are not watching. Let them know we're in the house. Positive vibes only tonight. Positive vibes only. Good news to start the week with. Let us know. Let us know. Positive vibes only. Let's start the week with some good news, guys. A little bit much happening. I think there's a lot that's been happening around. There's a lot of talk around corruption in the country, corruption around the COVID-19 supplies, the COVID-19 relief budgets. It's been a lot of talk. And now the presidential spokesperson has taken a leave of absence surrounding the COVID-19 supply tender regulation, the tender thing involving her person. Not mentioning anybody's names. Not mentioning anybody's names. Those of you that attend black weddings will know the song. Dali, it's a bit chilly today, so the fire is back tonight. Wood, matches, fire. Only at the fireplace. Only on David Carlisle. In Giko Spani Dale Hospital ICU. So I'm not sure if you are working in ICU or you are in ICU. Togozani Gogo Togozani. Gogo Togozani Gogo. But hi Gogo. COVID-19 commissions loading. Molumdeva. So do you guys know this song? Dali Morati Wakishoki Lesabaka Sao Bualuena. Dali Morati Wakishoki Lesabaka Sao Bualuena. ngolele lingolo mutsibise tsa lerato mongolele lingo kori moratiwa ke tlhokile sebaka sa go testa le wena kori morati. Lex from the Val. Lex tried to wake up his mom last week to tell her he's on the show. Unfortunately, we didn't see the mother, but we heard the mother. Ernest Allen Visachi. Spono working in ICU. Not sure what Tsepo was thinking about, but Tsepo thought. That's the good English. Tsepo thought. Okay, not sure what this means because some of the comments or emojis you guys use, I just see boxes here. But I put them up so you know next time you are thinking of putting an emoji. I'm seeing a box. I hope you enjoy your boxes. Mutlatsi Tupudi is excited. The leaky is starting. 8th August, the day before Mother's Day. Should we do something here for the Mother's Day, for the mothers? Should we do something for the mothers? Mother's Day is coming up. Or Mother's Month. Maybe we should do something for the Mother's Month. Deo?
What's up?
Come here. What are you doing? Should do something for the mothers. Bare bukwena bare stick to comedy.
Wear glasses.
Where are my glasses? So can you put wood in the fire, bro?
My neck. Ooh.
Please.
My neck. It's so no good.
What were you doing?
What did you do?
What are you watching?
Spy Case.
What?
Watching Spy Case and his friends with beautiful Beat Komodo Gamer and frustrated gamer, aka known as Brandon.
Do you think they heard you? Can you say that slower? Say exactly what you said, but slower.
I'm watching Spy Cakes with his best friends, Komodo Gaming, Beautiful OB. He's the most funny one. Also, the frustrated gamer, also known as Brandon. Make sure you watch all their YouTube videos. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, now say exactly what you just said in your normal way you would say it, without me saying you must say it slowly.
I'm watching Spy Case with his friends, Beautiful OB, Komodo Gaming, and the frustrated gamer, aka known as Brandon.
This is how my son speaks, guys. Normal, on a normal every day.
This is how Beautiful OB laughs sometimes.
How was your schoolwork?
I don't want to talk about it.
What happened today?
I don't want to talk about it.
What happened? What did you do?
When someone says they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to talk about it.
What happened today?
Well, I just fixed some maths and I did some with Leto. Then when I was done, played on the black phone, scrolled through my TikToks, follow me. And
who opened the TikTok account for you?
Myself.
Don't you need an email address? Don't you need an email address to open a TikTok account?
Asas.
What? What did you say? What did you say?
Asasi.
How did you open a TikTok account?
I definitely did not use the Google account.
Go put wood in the fire, dude. That's why I called you.
No.
That's why I made you. Go.
Maybe become a YouTuber. Which part?
There's only one pile, yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. Don't no, do you? So guys, I once bent my foot when I was 4 years old with bending plastic.
I don't want to end up like you in my hand.
Take, that's fine. Take another piece of wood, put in the middle. Don't throw it. Put it. All I do is send my kids, guys. It's so nice.
You know, we find it nice when I do it.
What? Come here.
When I have kids, make sure they're gonna do all those things for me. Use
When are you
my
gonna have
email
kids?
address and use a different year. TikTok.
Who's Jeremiah now?
Guys, Jerry Maka is dead.
Who's Jeremiah, guys?
He's from the Queen. He plays as the police officer.
Is it?
Yeah. Did he die because of corona?
I don't know. Don't say those words here. You'll go to jail.
We can cut that off the show, right?
What?
But I say I don't want to go to juvie. Too young. And next you know, I escaped from Cape Town, hijacked a sports car, come here, I do not know what gas he uses. I take another car that has gas and I drive back home.
This is not good.
They what?
Who's they, guys? Who's they? I'm trying to Google, by the way.
Look what they. Was I search on YouTube?
You guys are stupid. Jeremiah is a character.
You mean an actor?
Here I am Googling if some actor died, guys. I mean, really. No, man, guys.
Criminal Mind. How do you know my name?
Yes, Auntie Lorraine.
Hello, Auntie Lorraine. How does she know my name?
I don't know.
Criminal Mind. Three weird things there. I don't have a criminal mind.
But why are you reading the comments that I'm not putting here? What, Papa? You didn't answer. How did you open a TikTok account? What email address? Guys, I was Googling. I thought there's a South African actor that died. And then I Googled Jeremiah, okay? And then Shauna's pictures come on Google. You guys made me feel like an idiot. I don't watch TV. I don't even have DSTV, by the way, for like over a year now. I don't watch normal everyday TV or live TV. I watch a whole lot of things, but anginayo. What else is happening besides Jeremiah dying, guys? I was talking about corruption, guys. When is it enough? Will it ever be enough? Is there anything we can do about it? I don't think so. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, has just approved 4.3 billion. Some say rands, some say dollars. Dollars? Dollars, some say dollars. Those of you who do not know, did you see Mr. King Dalinyewa's statements towards his people? You must answer him before Cyril. Zano, 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 Zano. Yeah, guys, my sister hasn't been watching the show. She's been sleeping lately. Pamisa Lere. Ah, wabona ya fit. Oh, what's up, my man? This is a family show, my man. What is happening is that my cousin brother passed away this morning due to COVID. Ay. Bomi, I saw your tweets. Condolences to your brother, your family, you. That is just crazy. Eh? Stay safe, guys. Sure. Look, it's happening. It's a disease. It's coming. It's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, Shemutla said he can't be with us because he's at the mines. Oh. My eyes are sore. Matho aga a sharp. Phakathi inside. Zanu, come in there. I sent you the link. Our original storyteller Zanu. Yeah, this is becoming normal now. Every day we're gonna wish somebody condolences to your family, sorry about your loss. At the rate we are going, bayahamba abantu shem. My specs are for long. They're not for close things. I'm waiting for other specs that are just for screens. Dale?
Yes.
Check my glasses in my bag, in the front zip.
Where?
In the front zip. In the TV room, mommy's bag. Zanu is the original storyteller. He was the champion until Victor arrived. And Victor just told one story about witchcraft in Malawi. And that was it. Zanu's title was gone.
There's nothing here then.
Okay, look there or here. No, they're not in there.
Hey, Mommy, to go back upstairs.
The mommy's bag that I took, the backpack, in the zip. No, I don't often think about contact lenses. No. Kisha contact lens.
There is nothing in this room. Just play Roblox for a little bit. Just one game.
No Roblox.
Just one game. I won't change
So
it.
it's going to break my laptop.
I won't play for long.
It breaks my laptop.
1 minute?
Do you want to go to sleep?
No.
I said no. Hi, Kelly. I don't know. Hey, contact lenses. All I know about contact lenses, I've seen people do this. Let me show you guys. This is all I know about contact lenses. I've seen people with contact lenses. And then one drops. Ne? Once it drops, you must make contact with other people so they can start helping you look for your contacts. These are not for the for the close-ups. So what I shall do is I shall wear them, but I shall push the laptop backward, far from me. So, no, is there anyone here wearing contact lenses? Let me know. Outlast you about the contact lens. Privacy filters for a laptop. I've got for my phone. Yep, I don't want to do that. Ha, sihle. Gogwara, check your inbox, baba. Thokoza. Vumani bo. Now I'm tired of talking about corruption. I try and keep it out of my system so that it's just young Jashem. It's too much. You can't stand against corruption. You can only vote, and that happens once every 5 years or once every 2-3 years for the local elections. I don't know how I will stand against corruption. Ow, steering. Shame, steering. What makes you think we'll be here at 10 waiting for you? As you guys can see, it was a long day. It was an early morning. I might just fall asleep. Amu is around. I'm sure he's at his place. You see, I'm not the only one who doesn't like contact lenses. Corruption, guys, rough. What can we say? Innocent till proven guilty. We are investigating. In the meantime, there shall be a special investigation unit. There's going to be a commission. Then there's going to be a commission to check what the other commission did. And then the other commission will announce the findings of the other two commissions. And then that will be submitted for further investigation. And then after that, the president will release a report, and then there'll be a report on that report. Once that report is finalized, then we'll hand it back to the commission that did the first investigation. And then from there on, then the public protector will come in and investigate and make sure that there was no corruption in investigating the previous investigation. By then, it should be 5 years later. There should be another president. Then they will do whatever they want. It is very simple, this thing. Why? Oh, bless her. Wangeni toots, bless her. Wangeni toots, bless her. I. Even Zano, guys, has witnesses corruption every week, every day, every. Hi. Dave, no, you sound like. Dave, no, you sound like. Classy. Your profile picture tends to the headphone. Only white hair. Guys, please help the member here. I don't know what he's trying to say, but I think it might be important. Alia, come here, please. Please come here, baby. Show Bratumza. If it's your first time tonight, guys, let us know and tell us where you're watching the show from.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Speak louder.
I'm good.
You left the door open. What are you watching?
TT Toys and Dolls.
What?
TT Toys and Dolls.
What is it about?
Barbie dolls.
It's about Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Aw, yangena imali, yangena imali, yangena imali, yangena imali. Thanks, baby girl. Yangena imali, yangena imali. Say thank you. Auntie Kelly says, hey, Kelly, are you the aunt or niece or nephew or cousin or Rahadi or Kelly says hi. Is Kelly your aunt or cousin or
I think
Niece.
cousin.
niece? Not niece.
Cousin.
I don't have a nephew called Boga. My chief. Who do you look like, mommy or daddy?
Daddy.
How do you know?
We have the same toenails.
We have the same toenails.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you know you look like daddy?
Yes.
Wow, Aliyah. Where are your classes?
In the TV room.
Okay. How was homeschooling today?
Good.
What is good? What did you do today?
I made compound words, which means you have two words and you put them together and you get one word.
Give me an example.
Okay.
Auntie Lorraine says hi.
Hi.
There's the first timer, guys. From Centurion.
It's
Magdolomba.
the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Is she a princess?
Yep, Princess plays the princess in the UK, overseas. So you had given me an example of your homeschooling today?
So, if you have jelly
Yeah.
and a fish,
Yeah.
you put it together.
Jellyfish.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
a compound word.
Ah. Compound words, guys. If you have a jelly and a fish,
Put it
jellyfish. Another example?
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Toothpaste.
Ah. What else?
I don't know.
What about brown and bread?
Oh, wow.
Brown bread. Is that a compound word?
Yeah.
What about tire? Flat. What do you have?
Put it the other way around.
But
Flat tire.
There you go. Is that a compound word?
Yes.
Go fail, my child. Let me leave you alone.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free.
Say, yo, guys, someone from Postman's bag. Look, there, someone gave you a compound word.
You have tin and fish. You get tin fish.
Guys, send us compound words. Let's see how many you can send. Okay, so welcome from Postman's bag. Yo. I think that's somewhere in the Northern Cape. I think. And correct me if I'm wrong. Gogo says you look like me. I don't understand people say you look like me. Let's see. Let's see the nose. Do this. Do this.
Except I don't have a beard.
Do this. Wow. Wow. Ah, there's another one. What did you get here?
Welcome,
No, here.
butter and fly. Butterfly.
What do you get here?
You can see ocean. You put in a basket. You get ocean baskets. The restaurants. The restaurants.
And did you do this one?
Sun and flower. Sunflower. Yeah, I did not do that.
What about?
Get foot and ball. Football.
And this one?
Grasshopper.
Grass and hopper.
Yeah, grasshopper.
This one?
Peanut and butter. Peanut butter. Daddy's
Got so
favorite
much.
on bread.
Rain and bow.
Rainbow.
Jeez, you got so much. Do you know these?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what is corruption?
Nope.
Do you think there's corruption between you and Dale?
What is that?
Just tell me, do you think there's corruption between you and Dale?
I don't know what it means, so I don't know.
Dale,
Yes,
do you know what corruption is?
corruption.
Yeah, come here.
You coming?
I'm coming back.
Okay. Put your glasses on.
Corruption.
We're gonna end corruption tonight. What is corruption?
He doesn't know. Corruption.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. What is corruption?
Corruption.
What is corruption?
Give me a second to think of corruption.
Aliyah, what is corruption?
Crime.
Crime in relation to what?
Abusing women.
No.
Gender-based violence.
No, that's not corruption.
Carjacking.
Not really, no.
House robbery.
No, that's not corruption.
Amatotsi. Quarantina.
No.
COVID-19.
No, man.
What's
This-
your name? Corona. What's your name? Virus. Nickname? COVID. Age? 19. Current boyfriend? USA.
Don't go. Go back here, man.
Just to bring energy into the family. Wake up, guys, and join David. I don't know who David is. Oh, look. You put flower in a pot. Flower pot. What does that mean,
And this
Dale?
one?
What does that mean? You have a basket and a ball. Basketball. Hi, Kelly. What does that mean? You haven't liked any of my TikTok videos. Why? What is that? What does that mean?
Wait, listen. Here's another one.
When you free a dome, you just
Read
get.
properly.
When you free a dome.
No, that's not A.
Dome. D.
That's not A.
You just get
When you
in
free-
1990.
What is this word?
And when
So,
you free
Why are you saying A?
and dome, you just get the 1994 term of the year. Freedom.
What is-
freedom.
What is freedom?
You have freedom. Freedom. Being in jail,
What is the meaning of freedom?
you get out of jail. You get out of anything you want. No,
You
protest
You're
for
in
freedom.
jail. You're in jail. They let you out. You're running. I'm free.
No.
Freedom.
What they would do is rip their clothes off and run for freedom.
So freedom is when you're in jail and you get out.
And you
Yeah,
rip your
and
clothes off, then you run.
Freedom.
Something wrong with your eyes?
No.
You're closing really hard. Must I get your
Who's-
Yes.
How
I think
they
it's
so
corruption.
cute.
Huh?
Yes, COVID. Wait, this.
Wait,
that
yes,
again.
COVID is corruption. Weird
You
smiley face with water in their eyes. In a weird way, if you can think of it.
Did you guys see there was a truck being looted that got stuck with alcohol
No. Can we see it?
in Mabopane?
Can we see it?
Wait, so you're saying there's a
Anyone
truck
saw the
that
truck that
got
was transporting
stuck
alcohol
and it
being
had a lot of
stolen but
alcohol
I think
in?
it had an accident on the highway in
And-
Mabupan.
People said, alcohol ban means free alcohol.
Then
Shut up!
people
Not to
went,
win. Alcohol. Look at it. Close it. It's more. Open it. Close it. Open it. Hey! We're going to my car. I want to walk on in there. She's like, I'm walking home.
and
laugh out loud. Who's doing homeschooling? Both of us.
who's teaching?
Both of us. Who's
Are you self-taught?
sometimes? What?
So you don't know what is corruption?
Mm-mm.
Well, corruption is
Aliyah, you take a dog, you put it in food, you get dog food. Wow! Wow!
there was protest marches in Cape Town. Not sure why.
Aren't they protesting in America?
What is this quickly? What do you get?
Tree plus house, tree house.
What
Your
else?
son is a chatter.
Not chatbot.
What else is there?
Kelly cow, laugh out loud. I have a job. Dale, I'll go like them now. Dale.
Oh, cool. V. So, guys, if you had.
I go now.
Okay, baby. Thank you. So, guys, if it was you who had the husband with the 125 million turned to deliver our supplies, and when you were the spokesperson for the president, are you going to say no? Or are you going to say no? Will you say no and tell your husband, no, boo boo, don't take it? Do not take it. Or will you tell your husband, yay, there's a tender coming. Hamba, go for it. I will hook you up. I will connect the dots. Jala Binks, Jala, you, Jaja Binks, Michael, yay, yay. Connor, this name is made up, guys. Let's be honest. There's the link, Tamba Chief. You said you want the link. But this is the argument, guys, with corruption or what is called corruption or what is seen as corruption. Some of the corruption we see is seen as corruption when it's done by Black people. Why is it corruption if only you are knowing someone who is in government, or is it corruption? Or is it possible for you to work with people you don't know? Is it possible for the government to appoint nobody that they know or anybody that they don't know? Is that possible? Does it make sense to appoint somebody you don't know into a job? You, in your private capacity where you are, do you hire someone you don't know? and you just look at their CV. Yes, they could have been, but now, when the presidential spokesperson is going on leave, who comes to tell us about the news that the spokesperson is on leave or going on special leave? Is it an acting spokesperson? Therefore, are you a spokesperson or are you just another person who's speaking at that time? Or is it a deputy spokesperson? Is it a standby spokesperson? Are there deputy standby spokespeople who only speak when the spokesperson cannot speak? Or does the spokesperson come out and say, yay, I am going on leave? End of the release, end of the press conference. Bye-bye, sharp. Don't call me for comment because I'm on leave. Or does the person you were spokespersoning for then by default automatically start speaking for themselves? It's an interesting one, this one. I think corruption is depressing nowadays. There used to be corruption light, then there was corruption. Now there's corruption 2.0. Now there's corruption extra large. Now it comes in packets. Yeah, depressed, guys. Remember, we are not in control. I didn't know that. Kusela was appointed a DG while Lorraine told me. With the DG in the presidency. Which is therefore entailing what? Oh. What's to know what we have a keeper? We have a keeper of ANC. We have a keeper. Oh, yeah, a keeper. We have a keeper. But if you refuse the money, why is she going on special leave? Were you ever caught up or accused in a corruption scandal? Are you speaking to everyone or me? Or in general, who are you talking to, Sandisiwe? If you are asking me, no, I've never been accused or caught up in a corruption, and that's why I don't have all the money, my brother. Starting to think I must set up a fake accuse. Just set up a fake one. I've worked for myself almost all my life, Sandisiwe. We don't have deputy spokesperson. In the absentia of the presidential spokesperson, the ministry of the presidency takes over until they appoint the acting. Juani Dolamo, sounds like you are in government, chief. You are telling us there is no spokesperson, yet you are speaking for that department and for the person. Juani, I mean, really. Basically, you are telling us there's no spokesperson, but yet you are in a spokesperson's capacity and position right now. Declaration, conflict of interest equals not corruption. Not declaring what getting the tender, it's get corruption, etc., etc. Kunzima. I usually see guys corruption this thing right. Would I accept a tender for what, my chief? I can't accept a tender for finding a cure for corona, for instance, but I'll take one to find a mask in the meantime. It is a big one. Would I would I accept a tender very quickly? In fact, right now, I'm looking for one. If you know somebody who's issuing or can hook up, but yeah, the chief of the current government, corruption is everything. Even the writing of speeches is corruption. Can show they even steal it. Yo, but to bulk corruption. No, this is where we are now. We're at a macro. We're in too deep. Guys, can you guys name anyone that you can think of who has ever been convicted of corruption? Just name names that you're sure that you've heard of that we might know publicly that's ever been convicted of corruption in South Africa. I'm waiting for you guys. Stakao, I don't see you promoting your merchandise these days. Hey, mar Zanu mar ujwang mar. The problem with our leaders is that they offer their friends and partners special perks and forget about the society. But this is why I asked, if you were in a position to give out tenders, are you going to give out tenders to people you don't know and just maybe check their company profile and just appoint them? Or are you going to appoint people that you know? Let's be realistic and let's be real and let's be honest and frank about it. Accept the tender to ban, dispose the use of COVID PPE, we can make money as. No, guys. Jacob Zuma was never convicted. That's why he became the president. Ao batho sihle le qala le bitsa mabitso a batho yanong. Ao ho thule ke ngwana president a kere. Yes. So in the past 26 years or however old you are, or in the past few years of your lives, guys, so far there's two names. So with all that we are saying is corruption in South Africa, so far there's three names that have been on the timeline. With the amount of corruption we are saying there is in South Africa, so far there's three names that people can think of: Shabir Sheikh, Kagiso Kg, and Jay-Z. This person has never been convicted of any corruption, my chief. Here you will just go to jail. This statement here, uzoya jail boy. There's no one that has been convicted. Tsapo types nonsense in capital letters. Malema has never been convicted of corruption. Guys, see, this shows that we actually don't know what is corruption, what is being accused of corruption, how many people are successfully convicted of corruption, and then what happens to them. The ANC from last National Congress resolved that if there's any leader, member, or employee of the organization found accused of corruption, the particular person must step aside until they clear the names. Remember what happened for man from Cape Premier John Block? I don't remember, but I know he's in prison at the moment. Someone says Vavi, I don't remember. I mean, I won't defend criminal. The only way that a person can prove user is that through the court of law by some teachers have written. They pay their way out, that's the problem. 2 into jail came out medical parole. Mr. Temba Maluleke.
Hey, Kau.
Sure, Chief.
How's it, man?
Arsha, boss, Arbana, wena ka di-curtains tse red.
Yeah, bonagala. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah. Nothing much. Just watching the show. Hey, it's cold this side.
Where is the side, Chief?
It's Soweto, Meadowlands.
No, it's cold in Joburg today.
Oh, okay.
Do you stay alone,
Didn't
boss?
Yeah, currently I'm alone.
Throughout lockdown?
Nah, the lady left 3 weeks back.
Who's the lady? Don't throw it.
Yeah, my wife to be.
No, put it on the fire. How did the lady left? Hey, Karo.
Yeah,
The lady left.
yeah, hey. Sure.
Uh,
Hi, tweets. Hey, finally I'm here. Yo, I've been struggling. Who can I?
We're gonna more show.
Hey,
How come?
ke Spanish rain, so ke stress nyana, no.
Mara ba itse ya etsa ke re ka e vutha ka mora 11. Morianong o freezitse me bra. Just after ore o Spanish rain wa freeze. O freeze di bra me bras. As soon as are yena Spanish rain. Futlo. Kwanyiwe. Until like a one me bra. The lady left. Basile Tembale one guys. Oh, man. The lady left, and now Temba left. Hi, corner, guys. Rain emanates. He left like the guys. Hi, corner. Hi, Dumela Dineo.
Dumela David, hi everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Sharp. What's happening?
Can I Lindsay
Sure.
for Zanu?
Okay.
Zanu has been troubling me. I
What
have
happened?
something to get off my chest.
Okay. Well, Zanu, are you here?
Good.
I'm checking if he's still here.
Is he still? Let's check. I hope he's here.
No, he'll be here.
Story sa ge sa maabane a sa nthobatsa sharp. Well, ke robetse sharp, but just thinking about it, I was like, okay. I don't
You were
lose
thinking
sleep
about-
over somebody else, but yeah.
You were thinking about Zanu's wet dream.
No. Yes. Yes. Ne? Hi, Puti. Puti, where's that profile picking? Hi, Bong Musa. Anyway, serious note. I'm gonna call myself Mrs. Serious for 2 seconds. On a serious note, Dave, ne?
You went to boarding school with my sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went to Maria's Dal.
Kitwa Maria's Dal. Kitwa Maria's Dal. Product of Maria's Dal. Why? What's surprising about that?
What are the chances?
Hey?
What are the chances?
You know? Your sister, I say this all the time. I don't know if she still likes it, but she was the sexiest thing on a saxophone. She made the saxophone look sexy. I
Lorraine.
still say that. Lorraine on a saxophone. Have you seen your sister on a saxophone? Or did you just play it for a year, Lorraine? She did that for me. Look, for me, I saw her once with a saxophone and I thought, oh wow. She had a mini skirt. Hi, Sise. She had a mini skirt and I think she was wearing some black top. She made the saxophone look great. That's all I'm going to say. When in the orchestra, I'm not sure if she was in the orchestra, but I think so.
Lorraine, no dlala saxophone.
How's about Lorraine not dlala saxophone? Lorraine is wakadita. Maybe we did it for a short time and now that imprint is a because I've never there's this video going around there, this chick who plays a saxophone Adala Kid Sweat. I'm like, nah, ain't got none on Lorraine. But anyway, back to Zano. Guys, in 10, you see, 10, yes, Lorraine, you see, and your own brother doesn't even know who knows tenor saxophone. The sexiest thing on a saxophone is Lorraine playing it. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow, when you guys were what, 12 years old, 14, 10 years old? How old were you?
Yeah, well, not 10, 12, 13.
Wow.
Anywho, I want to be serious. Lorraine knows I played in the orchestra 5 years. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We were in the orchestra together, Mr. That orchestra was bomb. We played pop songs. The gown lady, when hold on, don't log off just yet. Kamohelo, banana sister, mang, why nka about something? Kamohelo, where are you from? Uto Maria's Dalena. We're about to have a mini reunion. Mo akeboni sharp.
You went to boarding school with my sister.
I survived Maria's Dal and the cold in the Free State for 5 years, and because of that, I cannot take a cold shower or a cold bath. You cannot pay me. My bath has to be scorching hot because so much that your body started steam. So no, thank you. I was proper traumatized. Thank you very much.
The lady arrived, then Temba left.
Okay.
That lady is powerful. Oh, Tima ladies.
That's fine.
Who's coming? Not Temba.
Yeah.
Yeah, Temba.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What happened, Temba?
Sure. Little gay.
Okay, Dineo, you talk about Zano.
Hey, a little bit. Temba, please pardon me. From real babanyane re le 12 re starta diphiro tse ra laiwa rona tla ba bla bashimane ba kotsi. Hey, what again?
It's
this is hey.
I don't think Temba can hear you.
Yeah, babe.
Temba.
Yeah, his connection is
okay.
Anyway,
Temba,
it's fine. Okay, so, go ahead.
So batho ba bontate bo bashimane a ba laui nna ke kopa ho laya Zanutolo hanyane fela nje hanyane. Hey Toots, ne?
Hey, Dino.
This is what I want to say. Based on experience, based on experience, yeah, a male ex-colleague, ne? Based on an experience, yeah, observing what an ex-male colleague went through. Ke kopa go laya batho ba bontate, batho ba silisa ka siZulu, I think that's what they call them. Ke kopa go ba laya fela at whatever age, married, unmarried, single, snacking, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, Toots, wherever you are, ke kopa go laya fela gore your penis is precious. Hi belong in every vagina. Hona le basadi ba bang a ba hlalui. You cannot overhlale, guys. You are digging a grave. Ke kopa fela hore teach your sons for they must evaluate a woman's hoo-ha, not a woman's hoo-ha, a woman gore how o ska sheba fela botle le bo eng ba monna sheba mo study re jota basadi re itshware. We respect your body. Hey. Re jotsa banyana fela mara. Bana ba bashimane ra ba tloela. Re ba etsetsa di boys room. Ka gore ka mokgwa re seleng ka teng di boys room gore ba etse botoutu ba gore as long as re sa ba bone out. Ho na le basadi ba bang, ho na le banyana ba bang a ba hladiwe. Wa ka mohlala.
What does this have to do with Zano?
Hey, ditoro tsa Zano ke na ke belaela a robetse le motho.
Mara Dineo. I get about bypass black ill. That's why I got some plan. Dineo. Opatsa that place.
Yes.
That's why basatlalehe. You can patsa that place.
Okay, ke a o tshwara wena o bua ka nna ke bua ka gore ne wena o bua ka ba ba ileng gore motho wa batla but somehow maybe ha o khone because motho o iberekile kone nna ke bua ka gore o bore wa motlogela and then she unleashes a whole lot of crazy on you that you didn't know existed. That's what I'm saying. And ona mosadi o batla ona no re motho o tlo dlala ka ena and then o motlogele o mmitse what o motlogele and then you know and then pardon?
It's not the men's fault.
It can't be the men's fault. It's not the men's fault.
Ke laya bontate gore
okay, most people
your penis is precious. Hi belong everywhere. Judge, check. Bona le wena e go itshware o ithata rata mmele wa hao le wena jwalo ka motho wa ntate o ska wa tsamaya
Mara Dineo.
O ska somela anywhere so molla mo go mo wa tshwana o somela
Dineo unlearn banahana ka yona so ha banahana ka yona it's impossible ntho e bolelang banahana ka ntwela
mara what I'm saying ke gore hanga be ba itse santse le bashimane gore hona le mahlanya ba sadi ka montle ka mo re ba jwetsa sharp gore if they knew but from the time ba start stage le bona gore hey ba so
there was a kid
they must unlearn.
David I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna share it. There's a kid there's a fucking mannequin standing outside. Mannequin wapere msoso pinky. It's now because the kid wapere mask. A little boy goes underneath this mannequin. Underneath msoso the next thing hi this little boy these so what I'm trying to say is
what you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is this thing they are born with it. They are just born like this. Guys in their I don't like that word. They can't help it. This little boy.
Because of the entanglements, your penis is precious.
I don't refuse. I don't refuse. I don't refuse.
Everywhere. So
I don't refuse. But this little boy, who was underneath a mannequin, and then I told a mannequin out of it. So this was a little boy, like a little child. I better mask because clearly it's during the corona days now. So what I'm trying to say is the psyche, men, boys, this species and their tool, their brains and the tool are not connected. So we can be talking. No, sure.
And every man has a story to tell. A cray woman.
Okay.
Yeah, so the tool, and their brains are not connected, right? And Lynn, I've been thinking that very things that you are saying, we would love to see developed. I'm gonna use old or young because I was shocked at this little pikinini. So developed guys, Baba Hudiling, you would expect or at least the brain and the tool would function together. It's not like that, you know. It's Niswani. So I'll keep quiet. But not this little boy demonstrated for me.
So you know what you're saying is men must know there are women that you must never leave or you don't leave.
Or they must know that there's crazy women.
Once a man has been with a woman, they must know that if they are crazy, they must never leave them.
Process of evaluation. We from the truth oh she and then the first thing like truth says, like Tuto says, then you go there. Pausing arresting of yourself, that's all I'm saying. Because of find out to start anywhere na or iriki ikutswe le motho aba dumela gore ra ikutswa gantsi o greile le hlanya le leng gore wena o re wa ikutswa yena o batla o batla o shosho re o tla o convince. So now all that I'm saying is check about TV ya mo class ntle le motho nko le tlogele motho le ntse le re ba reng la tlhautope tla go tsia mo strateng.
Is this conversation about the G-Wagon? Conversation about the G-Wagon?
I have no idea what this conversation is about. Good evening. KG. I am looking to join this room. Like I say every time I join David's live, it's a mess. I was still the only guy. I hope you're fine. Or feel a homework, but I get to restart a guy homework because where do we start looking? Where do we start evaluating? What do we evaluate for? Like there's crazy women and there's crazy men out there. So I don't even know. Like, what is this? These people are not written crazy, you know, like
they may not,
you know, they lose their minds after you break up with them. So yeah, it's a very confusing one. I get to understand again.
Is it not the man?
Habakwala return to factory.
You must be careful. And then when you think sweetie is being like flirtatious, what? You know, like, I don't know. Like,
You don't mean
Hey,
that.
what
You
is he?
don't mean that. No.
What's
She's cute. She's being cute.
Crazy.
She's adventurous. She's kinky.
No, kinky people are not crazy. Kinky people are just that. Stop lying about kinky people. You quit
Crazy
lying
people
about
are kinky. No. But crazy people
Dave.
can be kinky. I'm
No,
not saying all kinky people are crazy.
no.
Dave.
Kinky people have got their shit together. Kinky people have got an outlet. Kinky people have got their outlet for their kink. It's the non-kinky people that you should worry about, because where is the outlet? That's all I'm saying.
Come
I'm
on,
here
hello.
Go ka basadi akere.
Emona,
Na ha bua ka bontate.
Wait.
to bolela ka everybody. I don't
Wait,
like singling people out.
Come on,
Emona, Dave. Kerento, the thing Dineo abuang ka yona. Joe, like my girlfriend who once told me a story about her friend. Basadi ba kotsi, Dave. This is what happened, ne? Her friend got into a relationship with this guy. And this guy was just freshly out of another relationship. And so after the deed, ne, a few days, a week and a pass, her friend started growing this cauliflower looking like thingy on her vajayjay. Ne? And this cauliflower looking like thingy, it grew to a point that it was as big as the vajayjay itself. And Barry, it stank like how you think like the smell in it right there. So they took
But that's an STD. That's human papillomavirus.
cauliflower. Oh, come on, freezing. Cauliflower.
That's an STD. Get human HPV, human papillomavirus. Yes.
Okay, Dumela.
Sure, Chief.
Hi, classy.
Hey, Teddy, bra.
Lekai.
Right.
David. Oh, yeah, sharp KG, Khoto Braka, Manyanyat, Khoto. David, don't call me chief, boss. I didn't steal any money from COVID. Don't call me chief.
Okay.
You are not a COVID premier. Eh? How COVID premier when at last? Huh?
But class when I Musaiwa how have a regular government department where it's 125 million. I'm more regular the mask. Worry. Sorry, Shaka. What's one Musaiwa? Sorry.
I see. Kita yung bandit boss. Ibilang kasi bandit, ki mga ila bandit.
And to think, guys, I'm so stressed. The government and I usually hadn't get past stress, man, because I've accepted who saw, and this thing is too big for anybody to try and fix. Ne? But the fact that we've applied for more money, which is going to get approved.
For scholar,
do you understand?
IMF money that was approved today.
Why is it guys, ne?
Scholar.
Okay. Why is it tawe government, ne? Like this thing alone, ne? It works the very same way what Capitec is doing to us. Like they give you a loan for 50,000.
You can't mention brands and damage them.
Oh,
someone here will get.
Okay, sorry.
Correct your speech.
No, you can tell your story. Just don't mention the names. That's all.
I've messed up this one.
But you're already in the middle of the mess. Might as well. I mean, we are here.
Continue your story, Chief.
You were speaking with a bank with a name that rhymes with high tech.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna delete this after the show. Don't worry. But it's like this thing, né? one carry like our government is using the same system. Yeah, we went there, they gave us a 50 rand or 500 billion. Before we even start to pay for that 500 billion, and then They're already offering us that. How much again? The new one. When are we going to start paying, guys?
You can't keep track, madam.
You won't pay. That's the entire point.
We won't, yeah.
You never pay.
I want a reason why. A reason why. A reason why. I don't want to be a victim employee and pay huge tax for all these loans. I'd rather go stay home, Joe. Ke je di peanuts, le go apply la tender nyana, ya o lahla di PPE, and then ke tlo pop. Ebile sentse ke na le that idea. Ke tlo tseya di dustbin ko di clinic.
O tlo tseya di
Safe.
dustbin?
O collect the
all
dustbin go
PPE.
clinic.
Yeah, tsa di mask.
O bo di rekisa. O di recycle.
Yeah, they mustn't say we must throw away. I must just go and recycle them. Nkare ke a bona ke fitla ko garage da. Ke di blower ka pressure. And then
Class kila jwala le
Nothing.
ngwanyana wa gago.
yeah.
Wait. Somebody just asked for Naledi, you know, do we go to the same hairstylist? Or Jwala Bhai? Or Jwala Bhai? Zanur Jwala
Good
Bhai?
Good
Yeah, that's
observation. Good observation.
Ah,
Yes, we do.
Matter of fact,
Wow, go kai go Rankua. Or Kumaupan, where are you from?
Kizoguri B, Molavde.
Could it be?
Molavde. Mo
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, never know the Diku high, but hey.
Oh,
Now remove it to Rankua, but hey, yeah.
oh,
So yes, we're talking the same hairstylist when Azano.
there you go.
Dineo.
Yes.
I'm not familiar libo social BP, AA, P1, P, what, ne? There's a difference between Ranku and Ranku.
No.
Mm-mm. It's the same thing.
Oh, same thing. Oh.
Mara Rankua ina libo plus nyana. Barankua bana libo plus nyana. It's like the plus nyana. Rankua. No, Rankua is like the same thing. Some people just say Hara, Bambari just Rankua. Marabona, if you look at all the Praetorian locations, kiba di plus nyana. Rankua.
Whatever, dude.
Kiba.
Hey.
Maratineo.
Yeah, get it out of you. But when I'm Afro farming. I'm in the process of farming my Afro. So get it out of you. Whoever has something to say, shawa kepeka, went class the other day.
David,
get it out of you.
You know today, like when you admit us on here, complete the questionnaire hi you today. You are worried, right?
You're mute, babe. When enlighten me, what's the question there?
Oh, check the temperature. David, you can't be speaking when
I doubt.
What's going on?
Get screening ring temperature. That's phone.
I'm Afro farming. I'm growing my Afro, guys.
Oh, my screen will turn red because of this heat from the nail's head.
Whatever.
No, when I class emada also sorry corona clar o tlo ikenya mo rena o ka tla mo screen. Pela Bluetooth how far does it go?
Braga kisha wow. Clean.
Dino, what did you do today?
I did not do. I was busy got the online what, but I didn't do anything much. I'm on holiday, Pela. This is my last week holiday. Homeschool on Monday. So I'm relaxing. Get at the online what, editing videos and stuff. But that's it.
What is online?
Up against the president.
What is online? What?
I've started a YouTube video and the editing is kicking my ass. Editing my videos is So I was busy with that.
What app are you using to edit?
But I'm using Lightworks.
Why don't you just use iMovie or?
I'm not
There's a-
Apple. I'm not Apple. Kimangwa Apple maloba. I'm not I got what Apple.
Get classy, Apple. Are Apple. Oh.
Use it in short.
It's very Huawei. Hey?
Use in short.
In short, okay, in short, I once checked in short out, but somebody unconvinced that light works. I'm still in the beginning. I mean, I've done it for a month or two, so I'm still new at it.
It's fine.
Is in short better?
Find a tutorial on YouTube. That's what I use. So find a tutorial on YouTube and do it with tutorial.
I'm gonna use that. Yes.
What is your video about?
The one here today was about the lockdown and I talk about everything. Today was the lockdown and being addicted to games, how I've gone and I've never played games on my phone. Yeah, and the one tomorrow is about stinking stuff, how your house can stink up while they're taking out the drain, and you can complain about that or stay with a blocked drain. So it's basically just coaching, talking stuff. I used to coach, so I stopped coaching. Now I'm just talking.
And speaking of games, you know, so I used to play, and I'm on a very high level, called Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Candy
Crush. Yeah.
Before lockdown. No, wait. Before lockdown, I used to be a proper Candy Crush. What I used to use games for, Candy Crush, crossword puzzles. Like if maybe KG and I are gonna meet, né? And then KG urana late. I used to use games so that by the time KG atla, I get low answer KG because I've been busy playing games. I can smile and say, "Hi KG, oh you're late, welcome," you know. So games, I used to use games just to let time go by, né? But from lockdown up to now, I haven't played games. I made a deliberate decision not to play games because it's also addictive. So I thought I would find myself literally all I would be doing is playing games. So I made a decision not to play games, and I'm happy I did that.
I think it's like any.
Like at my house, that's what we do. My wife is playing Grand Theft Auto right now. Like right now, my wife is playing Grand Theft Auto right now. And then
I feel we don't, and I include myself, I feel we don't want to face our thoughts and ourselves, and we escape Gadi games. Look, it's entertaining and stuff. And I'm speaking.
It's not facing thoughts and facing nothing. She's just playing Grand Theft Auto because she actually enjoys it. Like, it's not like.
But when you're a good husband, you are defending your wife.
No, but also remember some games. Yeah.
Gamer, she enjoys playing. But I enjoy playing myself. If I weren't on this live, I'd be playing Grand Theft Auto as well.
But also some games.
That's my reason.
I only play games that stimulate.
Maybe it's not your reasons, but yeah.
Fair.
So I only play games that stimulate the brain, which are also good. Like for instance, you're not Candy Crush, ne? I'd be in the middle of a very difficult project, very difficult, and I can't. I'm a logical thinker, and I'm very practical, and I can't find my way to getting to what I want. Literally, I'd pause, and I'd play like three levels, because as I'm playing, you know, Candy Crush gives you things to solve and da 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 da. By the time I'm done, I've got solutions and I know what to do. So I don't necessarily think gaming is inappropriate and wrong and blah 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 blah, because it does stimulate the brain as well. You know, the only thing that I found
for me, I have an addictive personality, so I have to be very careful what I get myself into. So that's when again I was talking for myself. So for me, it had gotten to an addictive level where I couldn't stop. So where I was always every free second I had, I wanted to. So, and it was because of, you know, the stress and the whatever of the lockdown. So for me, that's what it was. So I have to be very careful what I get into because I have an addictive personality. So then, yeah, that's.
So I don't know. Dineo, so namuhla uchinchi view ya marketing.
Or wants a different angle dedicated to her.
And ubhizi azuchintsha ne view yakhe yazi wenza so uyasikhomba. And mina la kunomshini wokuthunga la emva kwami angikhulumi ngawo.
Yenze YouTube video ka wena umpe your handle ke tlo tega mo yone ke qetile o ibile you are inspiring the next one.
Like KG's background, it's the first time I see him in this mental sort of institution background that he's in.
Especially hairstyle.
Always here.
It's always there.
Hairstyle.
No,
KG
but
is
his
always
background
there.
is slightly different. But it's slightly different.
More
Dineo,
often than not, that's where I do my live video.
can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you even get a chance to use a toothpick or something? Because I see a free flow on the teeth. Eh?
What did you just say? Kyomutu ampuseta back to high school. What traumatized? I never told
You see what?
Ah, it's like mtavo. Udineo mangadli nyama, yabona inyama yenkomo le ephekwe lo auntie lo wenhliziyo embi emngcwabeni. Le engavuthwanga kahle. It's raw but yabona. Angeke ingene la mazinyweni. It's like no, freedom. I don't think she even buy toothpicks or something.
Dineo, what's your YouTube channel? What is it called?
Unlearn with Dineo.
So it's for to stop nonsense as a man, not classy. It's for to stop nonsense as a man. Nothing gets in.
Kudo. Bito.
I'm just saying.
Man.
Oh wow. What a one.
Ngithenga impekele eduze ne. Ngithenga impekele eduze ngathi mhlambe uzoba nalo branaka kancane la phakathi kuphela. But ngibona konke like konke.
Yeah. It's for to stop nonsense.
No toothpicks needed.
But also, speaking on toothpicks, guys, do not use toothpicks. They create holes in your teeth and in your gums. What I do is labona solotape, because plastic is good for the teeth. I take solotape and then I roll it up until in a bit Sharpie, and that's what I use, and then it never damages my teeth.
Mar, what's inside?
Let's welcome. Oh.
You can sanitize it. You can sanitize it if you want to, but really.
No, but what is the thing that is on the solo tape that makes it stick?
Get as a glue.
So how do you look
No, you fold it. I get it's sticky. So the sticky part so the sticky to stick is on, and then you've just got the smoothness, and then you fold it, and then you use solotape. It works.
On your teeth.
Hi, Abdi Braswart Black.
Bengfuna sela welcome Krotman.
Sorte.
Okay,
but can you stop it with his chairs?
And then unalo kapela nyana yabona. Yabona kapela nyana. Guys, don't laugh.
Is he frozen?
The network is good. No, the network is good.
Decolonize your brain, okay? Decolonize your brain with that comment. Oh, you guys are bad. For real. Hello, Abut. Kopaskava naga ne. Hi. Colin. Wait, guys. Kyo Colin are couch yes neg and jokes aside. Colin. There goes the kettle calling the pot black. Hi, Suka man. Colin, you of all people. Hi, Suka. Decolonize your mind, guys. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
KG, you know, Victor. Are you still in the lodge, Victor?
These guys, they need to change the bedding for Victor.
Hi, Victor.
Hi.
Orang fellow,
Ukutile miriri. Victor is shaved. Victor is shaved, so he's been outside the lodge and he went for grooming. I can see.
Hi, Princess Bushle.
Victor.
Just for you. Saturday.
You see? I lost
Yeah,
snack.
I went out to buy food.
A snack at the groom.
I don't snack. I don't snack.
Oh.
Victor, why would you let him petong?
I go sit in room how do you? Hey.
Yeah?
I'm not chatting Kopan. I said I'm at All Days. A place called All Days.
Okay.
I almost
It's a
said
small town. So it's a race to see a black person.
Okay. And I get my
Tsapo no shebile Victor are then I web dream day 2 in one night with 2 different
2
women.
rounds.
La Cala.
KG.
Victor, what?
No, see my bunny too.
KG, were you watching when Victor said, I went 2 in one night with 2 different women and come on himself twice in a row.
Yes, yeah. Like Victor saying of it. You. Yes. That's like.
Arobetsa lewani, arobale ka lepona, facing up.
Why did you know that this thing would hear out like when you're like 27 years old? How old are you, Chief?
27.
27. Yeah, no, I can't believe it. I'm 27 years old.
You are not a soccer player. You can't be 27.
I'm what then?
He's 37.
Oh, 37. Oh.
Aye, 27.
Back up.
There's no way Victor is 27 with the level of experience that he has. Why you can't be? Experience how and your age, Adita, my son.
No, it depends. Low roll, how did you? The level of.
What is this experience? What is this experience? What am I missing?
Yeah, be specific.
Guys. Tloelang gore bana ba bangwe ga ba le di-comics nyana le re ke ba bagolo aowa a se motho o na motho disability ngeke
Owancala man.
Ukraine Brian.
Mnamsha Brian. And at least yesterday I managed to fight. Yesterday I survived.
Class, you
not yesterday. I survived today at least. Eh?
Oh, okay. I need a class. Class will train about mining offing now. Which mine were you at?
Don't say it. Don't say
it.
Oh,
which town? Which town? Which town?
Konje uhlala bibi. Dineo. Dineo. Ke tla o botsa ko spiring mama. Lebela private chats ke tlo araba.
Okay, sharp. No, I'm not
KG.
that.
Hitori tsa
Yes.
Class
Victor.
o tshaba ho loiwa.
Le boloi.
Mame,
Re ka se robale. Victor, please. Not today.
Victor
Ha ke
was
batla
like,
ho robala ka
Aowa,
live.
class ya ke re
right?
tshaba ho bolela ke re class o tshaba ho loiwa. Nna ka re bolela ka class o tshaba ho loiwa.
Yeah, o
Victor,
Thomas so. O Thomas so.
Victor,
Ah,
O
o
Thomas
Victor,
so.
Gape ke a o tseba wena Tuts.
O Thomas so. The next thing, o re botsa ka that guy on a fofa from South Africa to Malawi. Ilo bona motho wa hae mapele. Wait.
Hayi.
David, we can't hear you.
David, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Angizikholwa izitori zaka Victor mina.
David, why lately
Uhlala nami.
you are only mute? I don't understand, and it's happening a lot now. What's happening?
No, I've unmuted myself. Oh, the return. Hold on, guys. Hold on. The return. He's back to the original couch location.
Dibra,
Bra KG Fede.
Shabe Bravate.
I'm not the man.
What?
Toots, how are you?
Kishab swar to the ice creaming again. Wait again.
Oh, ice cream. You know
Yeah,
that ice cream got me in so much trouble at my house.
Can it?
Oh, like now my wife, and I was like, I've never went to the ice cream place, but I'm taking my friends there. I'm like, but my friend came and said he wanted ice cream. What am I supposed to do? Class, hola?
Hola,
This
what
is
man? Fede?
awesome.
Not. Victor, like you are always laying. Eh? Like Victor's always laying, guys.
Victor's always?
Guys.
He's always laying somewhere in jail. One position. Wajo. Jo. Okay, o barenkipi neo.
He's the capital letters guy. Yes, the capital. Remember the capital letter. David, you call a capital letter. I agree you can change names. Call a caps. Caps.
Who speak English?
Tepo, aka caps. Yeah, now.
Come closer to the screen.
Caps. Tepo, aka caps. Hello, Tepo.
Ita.
Kaperet.
Kwanele nkare ke a thuso ele.
Osha must help.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, mara ko kwala uli caps. Yeah, come closer.
I thought maybe it was a girl, guys.
Victor, has it been that long, eh?
This is why I didn't want to come close.
Tepo, what do you want to talk about, Chief?
No, I was just listening to Victor's story.
Which
Tepo,
one?
why only shy mo video? Mara ko chatting or beta ka capital letters. Kuro bold.
What do you mean, Kishai?
You are bold on the chat, on the live chat. Mara mo.
No.
O ka reng wa yana o le ba drama mo fatshe ba ba shela.
No, Hakishai. Personality.
Okay.
Guys, taba ore every time motho ga le new mo show a re tsene ka curtain. Ai ka se spa. Check le botse.
I cannot curtain. I need a curtain. I must get a curtain.
If it are these the requirements or what?
Maybe.
The curtain.
Yeah,
last
everybody
time I
has
checked,
usually background to the curtain. You
no, last time I checked. Last time I checked, it was good network, good light, and good sound. And then curtains.
So for now, it's depending on how I sit. That's gonna determine the light that I have on the show.
Okay.
So if I'm at the fireplace, I have to face away from the fire because there's not enough light.
Oh. But then Tsepo is standing.
I use the lights in the lounge to brighten me up. So I have to sit against, so I can't sit with my back against the dining. I need to have my face facing the light. That's how it determines whether there's a kitten or not.
David, it works for you. Your lighting works. Maratapa, why you far? Zoom, come in.
Ki the
Yo,
yellow
ka
bone,
fara-
na
How
di so the
close?
yellow bone.
Umeng is
The
nyao.
yellow bone na di so.
Do you want to hear me or see me?
Na called. So like,
We can see you. It's a visual platform, so we have to see you. And then
Victor
when
is there. Oh,
Yeah. How
he
close
took
will
he,
you
Victor
he
be?
took that
Wendeles.
thing that I always say, like I'll listen on the radio. Literal. It's not the radio.
achama yetu
it's not a podcast.
anunana. Achama yetu anunana.
Victor Wendeles.
Achama yetu anunana.
Victor standing up, guys.
Is it better now?
Is he actually floating or standing up? There is a
Ooh.
difference.
I'm standing up.
Oh,
Are you floating?
I got to put
Nabala,
it
whether
before,
you
Victor.
can float when.
Victor, how can I put it, bro?
Oh.
Victor, me bro, o caro dia abuela.
The Winnex.
Shabuela kahare, bro.
Only one man, me bro.
One man, one.
No, but guys,
Gents, I di kolo di bule man, Victor khutlele ko res man.
I think this week I've been going through a lot though.
Really?
Wena.
Yeah, no, I've been going through. You remember my saga? Legama, like that was one thing. And then the second thing, like I've had headaches like the past, I think, week. Now that's why I couldn't come on the show, not because I wasn't really myself. So the thing is, I don't know if K Madibu saying or K, not because I call na Kovivi Madibu saying. Oh, no, I'm told. So yeah, but I'm going to see my physician maybe on Thursday.
But swear, na, my 2 cents worth. Ne?
Abut swart. Sometimes you go
Yo.
fair.
Why is it na mo wena? But okay, abut swart. Wale benten. Nokuseba actually ko David. Nokuseba. Ke worried ka swart because I see him, he goes everywhere and everything and he's always posting with people. And then David and Talo says, you're also doing your swart productions, wara. So now all I'm gonna say to you is Hopela oreke shieldy and always wear a mask because you interact with a lot of people.
No, I always wear a mask. Now that's one thing about me.
Not on all your pictures. I didn't know. Said you go Facebook, can you prove it? You don't.
But really one more.
You don't. You don't.
No, but the thing is, Namamela toots. I do. I get when I take off the mask, you must take it off for a moment. And it's by the sun again. So it's just that last week I was going through a lot I was just in o tla bo bua ditaba tsa ka le wena go Instagram mara wena magozwana.
Tepo, it sounds like you had the symptoms of COVID.
He's asymptomatic. He's asymptomatic, this one.
The yellow light last week,
I went on that app thing. No, like I went on that Discovery app thing. So they told me I lost a lot of electrolytes. So I had to drink dehydrate or rehydrate or again.
Yes, rehydrate, yeah.
Yes, so I had to take that. But the person that actually helped me, guys, is the Rain Girl.
Oh.
Yes, she actually helped me. Because I believe we are on that group, you see. We are on that group. So she actually helped me.
The Rain Girl.
Yeah, the Rain Girl.
I can call it rain mob here. There's a rain mob here.
Everyone
So
knows the Rain
Facebook.
Yes. Noctula helped me. Yes.
Oh,
I
what food
reckon
you what food you malwet?
flour limits, and I took that literally immediately. It stopped
What stopped?
Flour
The
and water.
or the headache?
the shitting.
What type of flour?
Baking flour, my man. That's normal baking flour and water. I drank then that thing, Joe. I slept throughout the night now because I had episodes of like 3 nights.
But see,
But then
you're like those people when they tell you they have a solution. We don't know how many liters or 1 cup. We don't
no,
know
like it's like it's like
or
okay.
2.5.
So it's this. It's like half a cup. You put in half a cup.
Yeah,
You
flour.
put in half a cup, yeah, flour, and then you stir. And then
So
while
nule dough. Nule watery dough.
no, it's not watery dough, man.
It is. It's
like
water
dough.
and flour.
Yeah, but then it
Watery
stopped
dough.
that gagging. So that it stopped that gagging at the end of the day. So I'm happy about that. Yes, you see, she even said this, the custard powder, but I don't have custard powder. Whole ultra male film. So the thing is, I had that powder thing, and it helped.
I mean, drinking Rebel's tea stops it.
Yeah?
Rebel's tea stops it.
No, like I wouldn't do that. And then I also had, so like now my headaches, David. So the headaches, now remember David when I was in hospital, when we were shooting and I couldn't come. Now when I was in hospital for like 2 months.
2 months.
I remember now when I was like now when I was in hospital like 3 years ago, I think, or 4 years ago. So I
So
was
now
in
the
hospital.
you've got underlying issues.
Yes. So like I was traveling a lot up and down Africa. So I sometimes have like I caught malaria. So it comes back every 3 or 4 years. It doesn't really
Wow.
cure. So I went to hospital, then I was diagnosed with because I had a lot of headaches. So it's like croc or something. I don't know what they call it even today. But all I know that is that I stayed in hospital for like 2 months.
Wow.
And then now it's I think it's coming back. But then I'm panicking now. That's why I'm going to see the physician on Thursday, because if it gets me, then hey,
Yeah,
shit.
don't panic. Don't panic.
No, like I'm fine, you know.
So
Don't
But
panic.
who's got his thing on now? Because now I've got feedback.
Do you know first what's the right food level?
Oh,
Guys, keep watching something.
Gote over in Dineo guy. Yanong over in Dineo ash.
Yeah.
Who's watching? Someone is watching something. There's feedback. Other than news or something on TV.
No, it's the nail, guys.
Victor, are you watching TV?
No, I'm in my bedroom.
No, there was no
I don't
feedback
watch TV.
all along.
Victor, you are not in the bedroom. Go room.
You know, there's feedback on your side.
Okay, I was on mute, so it can't be me.
It can't be me either.
Did they all log out with our hood?
Okay, let me see if I can do something here.
So guys, now that's why I've been out of the game for quite a while. But I was on the comments though. I was on the radio.
Oh no, man, swart, man. I cried. It's I get happy. Wait,
Yeah,
I
let me like
cried.
5 minutes in the
But
comments and
you
watch.
know, all these things are connected to the food you eat and whether you're exercising or not, or what type of exercising, and then the basics of staying hydrated, basically. Like
That's the thing about me.
Almost every sickness you can walk back at least the minimums. Are you drinking enough water? Are you exercising? Is your mind mentally clear? And Are you taking
That's
a
the thing, not David. With me, one.
Sure.
I only like water when I've got a hangover. I want another following day. I will proper give you 5 liters of water. I'll proper drink it. But on my day to day, I'll have like a glass here and there if I'm going to a meeting or whatever. But I don't generally like. I'm not that person who
You
I have to
don't drink water, basically. I don't know,
I don't know me. Is it like the conventional person does, or a runner would?
But that's
No,
what
it's
makes
not
you.
honey. Yeah, you need water. At least. Okay, so I know in Sabara you must drink what liters. There's a proper way of drinking water. Listen properly, ne? Get all about that proper way of drinking water. When you wake up on an empty stomach, you have 2 glasses of water. What that does is it reawakens your organs. Okay, it revitalizes your body as you wake up. So on an empty stomach, or 2 glasses. Before lunch, before Uja, or 2 glasses. What that does is it will test if you are hungry, or you were just thirsty, so that when you eat, you don't overeat because maybe you were just thirsty. Okay? And then in the afternoon, let's say about 3, you have another 2 glasses. And then before you sleep, you have another 2 glasses of water. That again, the same way that it awakens your organs, it just I just forgot the terms. It does that to your organs too. So it's useless. What I'm trying to say, it's useless drinking 8 liters of water or flush your organs. That's also not healthy for you. There is a proper way of drinking water and proper times of drinking water, which are beneficial to the body. And I know it's overwhelming to drink 8 glasses of water and you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna 4 now and then 4 later and then I'm sorted, come 8 glasses. That doesn't help the body either. So in the morning on an empty stomach, 2 glasses, before lunch 2, in the afternoon 2, before you sleep 2, and then the body benefits from that water. Thank you very much.
Tuto, what size of a glass are you talking about? Pelatin Australia, lama 500. Lama draft.
Yeah, but that's like half a liter. That's not a glass. That's half a liter.
Hana fela like
oh, iGlass bengisho sholente phukayo ngisho mina phela ngazi. Anti glass.
A glass. She said glass. Everyone said glass. Yeah, just the normal glass. You can't drink half a liter and eight cups of half a liter.
I'm going to fetch a glass. Just wait.
Ntse ke shebile jwala ba ka mola tsebo. Le pula ka bohloko jwa. Ha ke bohloko like a ke kgone lona. I even tried to even have a sip. I was like, oh. And then you exactly.
You mean this?
Okay, so I wouldn't do that a tall glass like that. I would do a, you know the short glasses, because you must drink 2 of that. But remember, if you look at my body weight and I look at you and your bone density, if I look at my body, my height, my bone density, and I look at you, we are 2 different, right? Maybe we're not, those tall glasses will work for you. Now I use, but 250, I use short glasses. So I can have 2 and do this thing properly.
Listen,
and how you also
let's
know
welcome
is,
now udladla mshunqisi lapha ekhoneni.
Hello.
Welcome. No Perry White.
Pielo, welcome. Is this your first time? Sure, Piel. Nta microphone, nta the speaker, nta the earphone chip.
He's on mute. Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Pello. You are on mute.
Ogare Pielo,
He's on mute.
No, guys, come on, guys. No.
Langutwa.
I didn't mean to take it there, you know. Princess is our blessee, guys.
Okay. Okay, Nagere. Okay, I want to say sorry.
Are you watching Facebook still?
Both for the recommendations, sorry, what you should take for your condition. All right. So Nagere, you must also look into traditional medicines as well. You see if maybe they can help you. Like, what is speaking, brag? I'm sorry. Where is speaking? Where you are showing that? Because
in other words, you are full of shit. You are full of
no, but like, actually, we like, you know, coming up with ideas alone that might help sort of.
No, but then they do that at a spa. I think it's called detoxing or whatever. Like it's a
like how we were
sunlight.
No, I'm saying if are there now, we're there in the Western way.
That got to resume meeting.
So I'm saying what the way go and then we get like hello, can you guys hear me?
We hear you perfectly.
What's going on?
We can hear you very well.
Just speak.
No, Pierre, no.
Yeah, I
think. You didn't do me, brag.
Hey, maro baby, wala.
I do a show.
The sunlight. I go high. That is sunlight. I live in Lequa. That papa.
Yeah.
Start to fall. Yeah.
Now you know.
Because
Emma Pelim Rena. Hey, Emma Pelim. Repatela discovery. Emma Pel. No. Because clock you know, thank you.
Braga, what footballer? What on footballer? Braga, or Kuna Maran, and Braga, and not Dolmna.
Where do you find your people?
You will get a first job. Who paid you?
Guys, Braga,
Shocking.
What's up, Valencia?
I'll take that.
And also what they can do lately, they can add vitamin C to that spade mixture as well, which helps your immune, by the way.
No, but then
vitamin C manje spade.
Agree, you go get
they can the same way Kenyan sunlight, they can add vitamin C.
No, but then you can easily go do the royal flush. You can easily go get the royal flush.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So then speed, you know, now I want or speedy and no as I said it's a no.
Yeah, with royal flush.
Swarte.
Sure.
You don't just have a royal flush in it. It depends on what kind of a model are you. What? So it depends, bro.
What is what
mhlambe imodlela yakho ngileyo empedi phela nangithi ngiqale kuhle so all right jamangithu mara ke bengitsho yabona una respect ke one uze la kimi mina ekhaya seSan John ngizokupeta
ever since I was a baby, guys, like ever since I was I utlwane le ntho tse tsa ho sebedisa mala tse unnecessary tse man-made. I let my stomach work itself. I can sense it the brooklacks, body castor oil. I hate growing up.
You are a man-made, Papa. You are a man-made. Don't run away from this thing. You are a man-made. Oh.
Okay, maybe you want
Bana, yeah. Okay, maybe you go see you on Salon. Yeah, maybe propaganda.
Ungenza udaba lo unesilo lesabantwana.
Inyoni.
Bathi unenyoni
Yeah, could be
fam.
that as well.
Cabanga nje. Inyoni nangimdala kanje.
I've never heard of this. Pehelo. Pehelo abuega this thing here. When at last usa interrupta pehelo. Pehelo uri unalo pohana.
No, like I said, I get a good na have you know, traditional medication. He has never been to Kondombing and did the things. So I'm saying maybe you don't know, but maybe your problem might be that Nelly Troha, no, and then what touch you because you're saying that you don't use the traditional medication. Could be that when a whole affair they've never give you that medication or for Isa Troha now. One time.
Yeah.
No, I think
Victor,
when I was growing
come
up,
in
guys,
here.
wait.
Victor, come
No,
in
no,
here.
no, guys, wait. I need to clarify. When I was when I was growing up, I used to do all of those things. Is as much as even if I got a headache, I don't like pills. Now that I'm one person, I do not like pills. I would rather have an injection than a pill.
But also, if you look at your hand, wabona like my arm, this is about headaches, right? Or pains that you have in your body. If you look at my hand, what you do is you take your thumb, you take your other hand, and you pressure press your points. And then if you press harder, you actually start massaging the pain and the pain will go away. So if you use your feet and your hands are connected to the rest of your body. So if you've got pains, especially body headache, migraine, from above your neck, right to your head, you can use your hand and massage pressure points on your hands to actually heal the pain. And then it will go
But
away.
then the thing is, I know where my headaches come from, guys. It's because like when I wake up, I'm already thinking about 10 things already that I must do during the day.
So your headache is not pain. I'll feel pain.
No, like it's painful, but I just
Right.
ignore it and carry on with
Yeah.
my day.
But it doesn't mean as long as pain, you can heal pain through your arms and your feet. Unless when your headaches, you don't feel pain, then you can't do anything. But if you feel pain in certain areas of your head, you can use your hands and your feet. Hopefully, that pain.
Yeah, but then the thing is, I see lepra says something or a case panisemal. Guys, so you must understand or the details nagidinwang din panisamala medically.
Umusione.
100 fela.
Kanito wa jumper. How high?
No, man, I don't jump. I'm not baptized yet.
Na into kulisa so nukulisa uthi ku lockdown and zangu ugcoka igutiye zangu ugcoka ama overall.
Mfana.
Oh, bro.
Uyazini, leya joko yami.
Musona, there's nothing wrong about you.
Unali withdrawal symptoms.
Hey, withdrawal symptoms.
Like what's David doing there, guys?
I don't know. So unali caps ela yalona ela enaling the star.
Guys, don't do that. Let's carry on. So anyway, as I was
before
saying
we carry on. Oh, okay, let's carry on.
Whoa. I request to be addressed.
What's going on?
Tepo.
What's up?
I've been living it too,
I keep with David. Dave, what's happened? Why do you wanna see me alone?
Tsepo has that high feel. You know, you've got that high tip about you. Like, Okaru, you are high, my man. Like, you just blazed and you are just high. Oh, you just.
Yeah, I did.
Huh?
Yeah, I did smoke.
Oh. Do you do it yourself?
Not all the times, but if I have to, yes.
Okay. It's relaxing. It's relaxing for some people. So there's nothing. I'm not judging here.
Thanks.
David, who are mute. Just tell us that David is who are on mute.
My Mecha, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get till lead your fan. Get till lead
What's
your fan.
happening? No, maar leka sikeni was
Doble,
Mameja.
Okay.
Mameja.
Okay.
Yazi, le view yakho ngiyayithanda. Ngathi le camera yakho uyibeke phezu kwale situlo lesi sesipilikaso sibona. It's elevated.
Actually, he's got the best
Sit
lighting.
up straight.
He's got the best lighting.
It's on the laptop actually because I'm busy working and stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
now
need the laptop.
Yendin.
Toots, skirt.
Oh, what's not
What are you doing tonight?
I'm editing. I'm working on I had a photo shoot yesterday. I don't know. How do you switch cameras? This thing. There's no option.
And then you think school fees.
I technology and fluid. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know if you can see.
Wow, she's beautiful.
I'm an kaume man, class man. Every painting jewe bwana is beautiful. Right, man.
Yes, why, David?
Yesterday
Yes,
you were
why
going
could-
to London. Saturday you were going to London. An hour before you are
David.
telling your girlfriend to prove to us you sleep naked. Man, she's beautiful.
Ah,
She's
man.
beautiful. How about Lobano
No.
Shebile?
No. You made a good example how ubulela ka di paint brag. Texafena skolo ne. Bengithanda ukushaya ama yabona lento
You 10
yabona lento
tendency.
kusebenza ngama holiday. No umntana esikolo usebenze estolo. Manje asebenze elo eJess yabona. Bangifaka ku department le yabo mama. Ngafunda lapho ukuthi nginabo 33A DD CC yabona. That is why. It's like I always like working with basari. I saw Ricky rata basari. So very why to visual editor.
Orata Matswele. Orata Matswele.
Classic.
Orata Matswele.
Matswele.
Oi, Matswele. Oi, Matswele.
Ke first time ke utlwa motho montsho a rata matswele. Normally dilo tsa makgowa tse. Wena wa itse rata packaging.
No way. I'm telling you now.
Matswele a bere go ire hangara no khabisitse fela lo nyantsha bana fela. A o irelang.
Ki jump start. Eh papa.
Ke jump start.
Emon. Thora di nail pills baba. Thora di nipples baba. Wasala wena.
So Pello.
But like,
Pello, we're not at the reverse.
how are they going to serve you as a man? How are they going to serve you as a man? Because why is your revelo batla? They don't.
Yeah,
they
when
don't
for you to be here.
Butata ba o ki bona bo.
For you to be here. No nyanya wena Pello. And I'm sure we're not nyanyile until unna 6 years old wena. Untsore mama.
No, I was only saying. Yeah, well.
Angithi yabona nalobuso bakhe bu right.
You.
When I last one to the pro, when
Hello.
Yeah.
Oren. How old are you?
No, I was only saying that because I was only saying that to class because he was talking about female breasts and everything or what. So I was saying that doesn't serve anything for a man.
Eh?
As a man, yeah, as a man.
But I've heard the stereotype.
For a kid, yeah.
I've heard the stereotype though about black guys being reverse guys versus boob guys. So Perlo, you're not saying something that's odd. You find it's only a few. Guys, mutan. Somebody's listening to something else in the background. So it's not a lot of black guys, and I've heard this from guys too. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys here who can confirm hore bona ba prefer a reverse or ba prefer a boobs. Perlo is not wrong. It's just that Ramokwara Perlo.
What is the use of the reverse? What is the use of the reverse?
So kiki letswele guy. Babo, u defender letswele. Yes.
Not even. Pardon. Reverse. Reverse boy. I wanna more you say it. Pardon. Wa bona re ne ho na le bana mo. A re khone bua re teng pardon.
Oh. Yeah, Perlo, Nigerian guys. Perlo, how old are you?
Oh, na Perlo kuma 18 and a half.
Overex's idea my will create an account.
Class.
Okay. Oh.
Mom,
no, don't go.
Verify. Don't leave us.
Okay.
Hey, table didn't make you reply. I'm on a table, man. A grand table.
Like Tepo is on his own trance, guys.
Are you watching TV?
He's listening to the show.
Yeah, he's listening to the show. That is why.
Pielo, are you watching TV?
You can see the light, that TV on his face. Or a laptop.
No, that's my laptop.
He was watching the video. Now he joined the stream yard. So he's got both open. He needs to close the video and
switch off your Facebook or YouTube.
No, so when you
no, switch off YouTube and Facebook. Don't mute yourself.
No, I was on YouTube. Let me wait.
I think now it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sure.
He's not.
It's not me.
Why Jumpy says? What did Jumpy says?
No, someone else. No, it's someone else.
It's him. It's Pielo.
It's you, Pel.
Hey, Victor, what's up? What's up?
Follow with your Bujisho.
Bujish.
Since we have elders here, what do you guys think about this whole initiative? Yeah, the border that Malema was on about. No, I'm just saying he wants to open. That's what he wishes to happen in Africa. So I want to know what are you?
Old podcast.
Yeah, to have a borderless continent, Africa.
Yeah, Africa used to be like that before. Africa used to be like that before.
But a lot of people are against it. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Katabai.
No, we are not against it. We will never be against it, but let's just fix ourselves first here. we need to fix our country first and be emancipated ourselves first. So we cannot be opening up
True.
borders for other people. While, guys, I've done a lot of traveling.
It's like inviting
I do
someone
not
at your
know.
house, but your house is not in order and it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now, in a lot of
It's
countries,
like
I have
having
never
a braai
seen.
or a housewarming at your house, but your uncles are sleeping on the floor in the lounge, and some people are sleeping in the
Exactly.
kitchen. We're not
And
worried.
they're already sleeping on the floor. And they are already, and then they're already sleeping on the floor.
We're not worried you're having a housewarming.
And you're having a
But
one-bedroom mommy.
Akere, it's like the whole of Africa will have a borderless thing going on. So not all about
Yeah,
the
but where do you think? But where do you think everybody will flock to? Everybody in Africa will. Now it sounds ridiculous. Everybody in the other countries is gonna come to South Africa. They'll flock here. That's what's gonna happen.
Debza, let me tell you, bruh. Now let me give you. The thing is, do you know SA out of all the African countries? I mean, all of the African countries. This is the nicest place to be. Because
in terms of what?
I
The
can
most
tell
developed.
you, I can tell you one
Everything.
thing. I can tell you
Everything. Akuna mlawu.
Auna yepi go Zimbabwe.
No, but then
no, let me tell you.
And South Africa
So let
is
me
the
tell
only
you why.
country where South Africa is the only country, where you get to be slapped, where you will be slapped by, where you'll be clapped by your brother here or South Africa, then they will arrest him. But when you can get clapped by a brother from Zimbabwe, they will arrest you that you provoked him because he's coming from outside. That's why everyone will come here. People from other countries, they get more rights than you.
Debza.
Okay,
Debza, let me just put this straight to you right now. Ne? The thing is, now when I'm out of the country for like say for 2 weeks, do you know, like after a week, like you see the situations in other countries, like it's bad, bro. Like you would not be even editing what you're editing now, or now right now, and the places where you sleep and the way you guys live in J around your place, say you from another country. I would visit there for like 2 weeks. Now, do you know now when the pilot says we are now crossing the border into South Africa, how happy you become, like your energy. In other countries, bro, like it's nice for 2 days, but then after that,
after a while, you wanna come back. Yeah. For
you wanna
example, in terms of Tebolelang, everywhere in Africa, but except South Africa, how tlhapameno, here at home we can use tap water. You have to use bottled water. You can't just brush your teeth with water from the tap. That's how terrible it is. So, and that's just the basic thing that we don't even have to think about. I mean, I remember no. I remember my first. There's no parts. There's no parts. Even the wait, let me finish. Even the lanniest hotel. I mean, when I travel and I go and I'll use Kenya. Kenya is one of the sane in Africa, and I stay at the top hotel. I remember my first visit there. Like I literally had to condition myself. I wrote a notebook, and then I put it next to the water, next to my toothbrush. Tuto, do not use water. Use this water. And then when I got into the shower, I put a sticker note. Do not open your mouth in the shower. You know how you shower and you know, I had to literally do this so that I don't get that water in my mouth. I will get sick. That is how, and I don't want to talk infrastructure. I don't want to talk the way we live, the way we eat, blah, 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 blah. Just those basics that you have to make sure for your own health and survival that you do them. Otherwise, you will be sick.
Okay.
It's like now when we're in another country.
What I wanted to say is there are parts in South Africa that because got tap water. When you guys go to these other countries abroad, are you exploring the whole of Kenya or a certain part of Kenya? Are you seeing what Kenya has to offer, or are you just going to Amaskrali or Kenya?
I go to the
she went to the test.
The top,
she went
top,
to
top,
Santini.
top,
Go
top,
to the London of Kenya.
I go, yeah. So in
We
South
go to
Africa,
the
I go
Santini.
to the Houghton, the Westcliff of where we live, and then get into that area and use the toppest hotel, and still those are the circumstances. I
Like,
can't
so
even eat tamati because tamati is washed with water.
You would go to these countries, Debs, and then you'd go now to these countries. Literally, you will see a 10-year-old trying to make a living. In South Africa, we don't have that, bruh.
Yeah.
We've got social grants, we've got Namamela, Yiso Kiko Paradise. You do not.
Small heaven.
May I jump in? May I jump in a bit? I want to take it from Suri Chauke a little bit what he's saying, but in short, if we think economics and stuff, and we think the West, the bigger world, whatever you want to call it, what they've done, we own all the resources. Most of the natural resources Africa owns. Yet we are the poorest and we are kept poor, and our currency is kept weak by they controlling, when that scandal that came out where people were manipulating the rand, because that's how powerful people are, that they can manipulate the rand. And even Africa, the perspective of what Africa is to the rest of the world and investors to drive our currency. It's like you have a garden in your home. Somebody comes and buys food, takes your food from your garden, prepares the food and sells you back the food at a high price. But you are the one with the garden with all the soil and the seeds, everything. So I don't watch the news, so I'm very ignorant in this. I'm just speaking generally. But if he's referring to trade in Africa and maybe looking into other ways of trading as African countries, then that's something worth looking at. Because, or exploring as Africans, something like that. So that's just what I wanted to say about that.
No, I mean, from my point of view, that's gonna help Africa big time, because now we're not just buying our resources back from the Westerns, but now we're using our own. I mean, I was just thinking to myself when I heard.
Mamecha, let me bring you to reality very fast. You can open borders and open trade. So when you go overseas one day, you'll realize you can get what they call a Schengen visa, which means you can go anywhere in Europe except the UK. You must still apply for a UK visa. But a Schengen visa means you don't have to apply for a France visa, for a Spain visa, for a German visa, for a Ibiza, whatever visa. You can apply for one for the first country where you're going to land or where you're going to spend the most time. But once you are in Europe, you can go anywhere in Europe, except in the UK, you still need a visa. The difference is you still have to apply to get into the European Union. You still need a visa. So you can still account for who the person is, how they came in, when they came in, how long they're staying for. They're not just moving in, they're going to live everywhere, wherever they want and whenever they feel like it. So there's a difference between if you feel like leaving Nigeria today and just moving to South Africa, you just get on a plane and come to South Africa. That's not opening the border. That's not going to help anyone. Because then someone can come here, commit a crime, get back on the plane and leave.
Yeah, but why can't we use?
But also, Teboho, wait, Teboho. Let's use COVID situation. Agri Africa was under attack by COVID. I'm gonna ask you and try the best that you can. Why didn't the African leaders, the African presidents, form a committee? Okay, guys, Raymond Ntwe is leaving Italy, it has the rest of the world. How are we as Africans going to make sure we deal with pila? Why can't Africa unite on its own without anybody telling us to do that? Why couldn't these presidents, before are forming committee, the president?
Africa could never unite, though.
Wait. I'm trying to get reality to my major. Why couldn't our presidents do that? Before a committee, okay, this is how Africa is going to deal with this pandemic. Why couldn't they do that?
Hey, Unyaga power and we are colonized, and that's a fact. So I think that's that. But there are a few people that are willing to, that are like waking up, that are getting to know more about the African history, that get to understand why we're here as a continent. So maybe in due time, kanako, it can take 100 years, or more or less. Marana, I believe it will fit to a point where Africa as a continent, it'll unite. It's just that there's a lot of, but to colonize it, there's a lot of things involved with the Westerns and whatnot. And I move
Please
with African
recognize me,
leaders.
guys.
Power and those type of things are the reasons why we're not united. They're not united.
My major.
Yeah.
Tepo, what are you gonna say?
No, I'm saying to Debza, look here, Africans will never unite because we are all run by the Western and where the money is at. So don't even you could make a change in your own space, and your own capacity, but don't think.
But why are you using the word never? What makes you?
It will never happen because if ever England is gonna come to me, says not to me, look here, I need to do this in your country, and I will give you a rebate of this. I'm gonna go now with that. We do not have tradings amongst us as Africans. Everything has to go via somewhere from Europe and come back to us. Now that's what essentially David was saying in the first part. Like everything we manufacture things on our whatever, like gold or diamonds. The De Beers have them. They always have to go there and come back. When they come back, they are more expensive to us.
Yeah, but you can't use the word never. Why can't we take our best performing students? Rabaisha Kwaba Ruta Odia would produce a legit so and Baboya. I mean, no matter how
they don't come back. They never want to come back.
We failed.
They don't come back.
Chief, we failed. Cuba. That's not gonna work.
They don't come back.
I mean, if the Westerns could take over Africa as a continent, I mean, it took them more than 400 years, and whatnot. Rena the Palla guy for us to take a certain stand that, or you know what, this is enough. Let's do this, no matter or what. If they could kill millions of Africans and say we want to take over.
Every African politician is just securing their family. They don't care about the people. It is not about us. It is not about you. It is not about class. It is not about tuto. That's why in life I have come to a situation whereby I do not speak politics because politics do not get me anywhere. I just basically do what I do and hope that I can get whatever I can get so I can secure my family now, because everyone here is looking after their family.
For example,
the politicians don't care about you, but
for
they care about
you. Can I jump in before?
Bring it. Wait, Sindusa, wait. Let's bring it home. Okay. Wait, see these big paragraphs there is Let's bring it back home. Ne?
Yes.
Let's be simplistic before Rezama Africa, and then we'll use each country. Why can't our own political parties unite? Why can't political parties in every African country unite. Before the ring, are uniting as Africa, ne? In-house South Africa, rapalwa. All in the African countries, all the political parties. Elections thing, there must be bloodshed, there must be this, that's severe, right? Why can't before Gary, let's do a bigger picture, because that's a helicopter view and it's a nice dream to have. Locally, why can't we just unite? Why can't they unite on their own?
Okay, let's put it in a different way for Tebogo to understand. Tebogo, in other countries, in Europe, there's countries where homeless people get about 17,000 rand a month. There's countries where people leave keys in their cars and they park their cars and they walk. They leave their cars there. No one's going to steal their cars. There are countries that exist like that. So no one is trying to steal from anyone. No one is trying to stab or kill or rape anybody. There are countries that exist like that. Not in Africa. We're not there. In Africa, there are countries where there are 11-year-olds that are soldiers, that are being used as soldiers, that are fighting wars. They are called child soldiers. Which every single country, until in every single country, you have no reason to leave or run away. So that if you do decide to come to South Africa, it's not because it's better than where you currently are. Then it simply means 1 billion people in Africa are all going to want to come to South Africa. They want to go to Rwanda. They might want to go to Botswana. They might want to go, because those countries are better. There are no wars. There's infrastructure. There's no this. There's no King Baba Nigeria that are killing people and kidnapping girls.
Boko Haram.
Boko Haram. So until every single country sorts out their own bullshit, you can have visas or one visa where you can visit a country. There's a point of entry. There's a time you are going to spend there and leave. But you can't just get up and wake up in Nigeria and decide today you're going to South Africa. And you're not counted, you're not accounted for. We don't have your fingerprints. We don't have focal. That cannot happen. No one will allow that to happen. Africa.
Okay. Before I forget, can I just jump in quick? There, Tebogo, I'm a contributor. You can read the document of a study that was done by the African Union. The report was called. The report was looking at specifically the feasibility of a United States of Africa. In that particular report, they were looking at young people. Then I was still now I'm 30, so then I was still a bit younger, 2 years ago. But the report was looking at young people in the African continent and the future we have in terms of is it possible for us to have a United States of Africa in the next 10 years?
That's why they killed Gaddafi.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. But so since it's YouTube, so we're not gonna mention that the whole history behind the Gaddafi matter. We don't want the feet cut off. But you're looking at a situation of it's not in the best interest of our former colonizers for Africa to unite and form what you are calling a United States of Africa. It's in the best interest right now for the superpowers, for regional zones on the African continent to form to be united. What do I mean by that? SADC forms and then it becomes some kind of United States of its own. That will be more beneficial to the powers that be than a United States of Africa. And now, why a lot of people are against it is that some who are the powers that be would lose out on certain benefits they have in individual countries on the African continent as it stands right now. You get that? So I don't want to go into too much detail because these are the type of stuff Just go look at that report, the feasibility of the United States of Africa and that study. The problem with Ujuju is that Ujuju is looking at this as at a populist perspective. You get that? He's not really looking at the science and the practicality of it. I'm sorry, me, I'll declare I'm not pro Juju and his movement at all. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm biased. As it was discovered earlier on, the comrade. But the fact is that if we had to go one-on-one, that's why he's avoiding a debate with Andile Mkhatama, because Andile Mkhatama will prove the point. What you are saying and what you're calling for, you don't understand the science behind it. And the fact of the matter is that currently, as it stands right now, until the science, which is what what David has just said right now, until we have a situation on the African continent whereby someone from the DRC will only leave the DRC just to go and see other opportunities, but there are opportunities within the DRC. Until the science of the conflicts within the African continent are resolved, if we were to unite right now, the corruption will perpetuate and it will never end. It will instead grow like a virus at the rest of the continent because the other countries on the African continent have not fixed the politics has not fixed itself. And I'm not saying my movement is an angel, but in terms of the policy and the direction that it has, sorry if I sound a bit biased, you'll excuse me, guys. You'll come at me after this. But the policies of the ANC have the best direction in terms of how to get to the point. The problem is the leadership of that movement right now. If we can only fix the movement, the policies of that particular movement would take us the direction we want as the African continent.
But also on the lighter side, nahana kia engine if I reka Magnum. And then Boko Haram because hey, everybody can just flip and be everywhere. like no, we don't operate like that. In Africa, it's just that these things are not spoken of. Ne? And if you start speaking to the GB movements, how women live in fear, because when we speak freedom, and I think sometimes we even ourselves don't understand what we're saying when we say we've got freedom and we've got a democratic country, and to a certain extent, we are actually quite safe with the issues that we have, right? When we go to Nigeria, and I am scared because my next trip is to Nigeria, we get escorted by like four military cars, AK-47s, blah blah blah. Like,
Tutu,
can I finish though?
Do you work for a bank?
Can I finish? I'm not gonna say who I work for, but anybody who works in South Africa for whatever company and then they go to Nigeria, trust me, your trip there is not the most nicest trip. It's AK-47, it's four military vans escorting you, and then there are strict instructions that you don't go here, you go here, you don't do this, you literally stay in your hotel. That is how it is that side.
So
do you understand?
The reason I was asking, I used to work for one of the big banks, and I went to Nigeria for the first time in my life. Like the first flight I was in. So I've never been in a flight. My first flight out of a flight was out of SA to Nigeria, and I got the same treatment. That's what I was asking you. Right?
No, most companies. When people go that side, it's hectic. So not to heal.
You know how I
yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
We landed there. I think there's two flights. I think there's a flight at 2:00 in the afternoon, and there's a flight at 11:00. So I got there, sharpo, no problem. Hey, man, how did escort this and that? And we were staying in Victoria Islands. I don't know if you know Victoria Islands. We stayed there.
Echo Suite Hotel.
Yes. It's Echo. But you can't go anywhere else. So if you want to go anywhere else, come on, escort, and what it does is it makes you a target. Because those people, they see you're not from here around here. So So essentially, you are a target. So on our way to run away from Mapodisa and Masola Agoting somehow, you know, or first and stuff. And it's not nice. And we're in Africa though.
It's
You know,
not
guys.
like
You know, guys. Like my biggest thing. What Wellington is saying on his previous thing, right? He's saying that I'm very hostile by saying now what I'm saying. Number one, when we go to those countries, we are not treated very nice like we treat them here. Now that's one thing. So there you go there, you are straight up a foreigner. Straight up. Before anything. You are a foreigner and they will not take you seriously. Like I will give an example when I went to Nigeria. You know, now when I went to Nigeria, we slept in a hotel whereby in the morning I want to take a shower. True story, guys. I had to pay someone $10 to open up the hot water. But it's a hotel.
Yeah.
So and then you wanna come at me, Wellington, and say, but I'm being hostile. Nah, that's why I act the way I act if I'm outside. But all I know is that I go into that foreign country, I do my work, I come back to the hotel. I
Guys,
go back outside. So now that's the thing. La
Okay.
eMzansi nakumnandi, guys. Like it's so
Mm.
nice.
Guys, this is the same. You can go anywhere in the world and you can have all this bullshit. The best hospitality I've ever got in Africa was in Nigeria.
Serious?
On my first visit there. But again, we are there for different reasons. I was there with different people. Blah, 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 blah. So any country you go to, I've been to Kenya on my way to New York for 6-7 hours. I spent 3 hours in traffic. Went to lunch, went to a friend's place, had a shower, we went out to eat. Then he took me back to the airport because I had a 7-hour layover, right? But someone picked me up. We went. He doesn't live in a shack in Kenya. He's a filmmaker. He's an award. He's an Oscar nominee. He made the Kenya Oscar-nominated film. We met in South Africa. We go for lunch. He drops me again at the airport.
That's mute.
I didn't go all over Kenya. I didn't go to game reserves and yada yada. So any experience is always going to be different. Corporates, bo Tuto, bo Mang, bo Batwa MTN, they fetch you when they open the door of the plane. There's someone there to fetch you if you are here for a meeting with Aliko Dangote, billionaire.
So this is when I was shocked, ne? For the first time in my life, I got bodyguards.
Yeah.
So it was a shock for me. I don't need these things. So the transport from the airport to Victoria Islands. It was Kumbinyana, a couple of cars, some Mapodisa and Masawale. But those cars were flying. I didn't even see anything until we go to Victoria Islands. That's how fast we were driving. And I felt, Roman, it's not fair though.
No, it's not. Wait till Wellington is causing havoc on the comments. Can you just come here? On the comments.
Yeah. Please, David, there was a comment that was calling my intellectuality into question. I want to read it again, then I want to just quickly, then I'm going to go out. If you can still find it. Yes, that one.
This one, yeah.
Stop referring to Africa as some distant. I never did. I'm not even in the least trying to say I'm not part of the African continent. What I'm saying is that the African continent as it stands right now, compared to South Africa, Rwanda, sorry. What other country? Egypt, Tunisia. I'm mentioning countries that are stable, but because of corruption, issues will pop up if we had to form a United States of Africa. The superpowers that we have on the continent, per se, economically, militarily based, And what else? In terms of administration as well. By administration, I mean the governance of politics, judiciary, all those other parliamentary issues that come into a constitution, those particular matters. Now, the biggest thing is that until every African continent can get to a level, South Africa is not even in the least where it needs to be for us to even consider a United SADC region. We are not at that particular point as it stands. It's actually a blessing that we are not part of a united SADC at the moment, because if it was, then our nation would be in the pits. But the biggest factor that I want to highlight is that there's a lot of groundwork that needs to happen. I'm encouraging Unteboho to read that particular document that I'm talking about. You will find a lot of content in that, and also read the study on corruption on the continent by I'll go into my documents and then I'll type out his name. That report, he's the chairperson of the African Union's anti-corruption portfolio. I'll type out his name in the comments when I leave now. I'll go look for the comments, and you will see why there's a lot of challenges at the moment. And I'm just talking about the science. I'm not talking about political figures. I'm talking about the science of uniting the African continent. Yeah, sure.
Tato, speak.
Hello,
Tato. Good evening, family, and how are you?
Yeah, Banna. Oh, Tato Banna.
I hope my sound is clear, yeah? Thanks. Yeah, thanks for welcoming me, yeah? Wow, interesting conversation, I must say. But you guys do know that during the news, there's an ad break for about 2 minutes, and then we go back to the news, right? So yeah. So just allow me to be that ad break in human form. Yeah.
Tato, busy, Tato. It's busy, yeah.
Sure. No. Just 2 minutes and I'm done.
Tato, we love you though.
Yeah.
We love you.
I've been intending on doing this, I think, since Saturday or even Friday. I just wanted to encourage all of you guys and the viewers, with my personal story. Yeah. I am Tato, and I was born, I don't mind giving away my age. I was born in 1992, right? And I was born as what the world deems as a able-bodied child. However, when I was about 2 years old, something just went wrong, and the doctor said that no, there's an issue with my brain. I'll be brain dead. I wouldn't be able to walk. I wouldn't be able to attend school, right? But by the grace of God, I come from a family of believers, and they prayed, and I underwent a lot of operations. And by the grace of God, the very person that the doctors had said that would not be able, to attend school, when I matriculated back in 2011 in my home province, I'm from the Free State, just by the way, I matriculated as part of the top 100 learners in the Free State. Wow.
Shine!
Thank
Everybody
you,
shine! Tato shine!
Yeah. So, and so I just want to encourage, all of us that are watching that, what, especially in this time of the pandemic and all of that, we are going through a lot. We're going through. By the way, I am a junkie for, I'm a junkie for what you call current affairs, So, hence I'm saying I love what you guys are saying, and I follow everything, that this pandemic has been doing, So in all of that we're going through this pandemic, be it job losses and you know what, there is always hope. There's always hope. Just put your trust in the Lord. Just pray, and yeah, I believe with all of my heart that, anything that you need in life, the Lord will make it right,
when the time is right, as the Lord says, I, the Lord, will make it right. Yeah, I was your ad break in human form, so I hope the ad break was worthwhile. Yeah, yeah, guys.
Ah, that's so amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much, Tato.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
And
thank you, thank
Bro,
you, thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, Tatu.
yeah, no, you guys are welcome. And lastly, we can forge a relationship with the Lord by just accepting Him. And I promise you, I usually, guys, I almost drowned twice when I was still a boy.
Wait,
But
Why?
I'm telling
wait,
you,
wait,
Wait.
wait,
yeah,
wait, Tat. So the first
sure,
time you
sure.
didn't learn anything.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Hey,
The first time you
no,
didn't
no,
learn anything.
hey, nothing, not yo, guys. I promise you, I went into that water, sharp. I was
Mm-hmm.
under the water. I can't remember for how long. The school I was attending at the time, they had people that were helping out. They had to, go into that water just to, bring me up. I remember one of my teachers. She even performed CPR. So but here I am. It just goes to show that whenever you have a purpose to fulfill in life, no matter
Amen.
what comes your way, no matter what challenges, no matter what detour, no matter what obstacle comes your way, you will overcome it as long as you fulfill your God-given purpose on this earth.
Amen.
Thank you so
Amen.
much, guys.
Yes.
Amen.
Tato, can you
Amen.
swim?
Hey, say I wish. Hey, no, I can't.
You still
I
didn't
wish.
learn
No,
after that.
Tato ability.
No, I didn't. Yo, and I haven't actually considered on doing that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
should.
yeah.
No,
No,
Tato,
you
thanks.
go learn how to swim,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
how far are you
Yeah,
from South
yeah.
Africa?
He's in.
You know what?
He said he's
In
from
fact, I saw.
Bloemfontein class.
Yeah, I'm from Bloom. I'm from Bloom. In fact, I saw a comment. I don't know. I can't remember who it was from. Last week. Go na le hotel ya Mukhuku mo Blomo. That's a total lie. It's not true. No,
Oh,
thanks
wait,
a
that
lot,
is the
guys.
hotel
Yeah,
transport camp.
yeah.
Class.
No, thanks a lot
Class,
for
Wabona.
the opportunity and for the time. And yeah. Oh, one last thing I want to share, guys.
No, you said one
Before the
last thing.
You
Leave
said
it
four.
down to
Umo four ya
oh,
nonthato
okay, no, it's
aritshabetso.
fine. It's fine.
Aperemi.
No, okay, no, it's fine. Next time then.
No,
No, we
no, it's
joking.
fine.
Go.
Okay, yeah. I know a lot of students in life, we face a difficult time, especially when you fail, right? I'm not ashamed to admit that a course that was supposed to take me 5 years, right? It took me no, that was supposed to take me 3 years rather. It took me 5 years. I was really distraught, asking myself a lot of questions. But guys, everything that you go through in life, every delay that you go through in life, there's a saying that says, God's delays are not His denials. So there is a reason why you would be going through what you are going through, be it in your career, be it in your studies, be it in whatever. There is a reason for every season in your life. Yeah, no, the ad break is over, guys. Thank you so much.
Ineo,
Have a blessed evening.
please engage with Tato, please.
No,
You
wait.
need him.
Wait,
Yeah.
before Tato tsamaya,
Let's
before
share.
Tato
Let's
leaves.
share
Before Tato leaves.
socials, Tato. I love it. I love
Before
it.
Tato
Yes.
leaves.
Okay,
Classy.
Guys,
Tato.
don't
Let's
talk
connect. I
over
guess.
someone else talking, please.
Before Tato leaves, I think it's important hore re bolele ntho e a le teng wa bo. Classy. Wa bona you came out of your isolation because your purpose, as Tato has said, you must still fulfill it. So Modimo now, kore Modimo ha so fetse ka wena. So when now you are a testimony. Wa bona David, Classy is a beautiful testimony. Yeah, what's going on right now in the world. I show you.
I like beautiful.
Well, wala pisa, mara hey, it's a beautiful story.
And guys, just by the way, I am living with a disability, hey. But yeah, it did have a lot of emotional challenges to it and other aspects, and self-confidence. But I have seen, I'm a firm believer in the Lord, so I've seen the Lord helping me through that. So hence I'm saying whatever circumstance you are in life, really, there's nothing that is a mistake for what you are going through. There is a reason for everything you're going through in every tough time, guys. So I just felt like encouraging you. I felt like doing this last week, as I said, and today as I was at work, this was just in my heart, and I'm like, yeah, maybe it will help and inspire someone, and let me just do it.
So you are working now, Tato?
Yeah. I recently got employed, in fact, by the grace of God. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
working for a church
Aligned?
called
Is it
Grace of God.
wait? Is it aligned to your studies?
In fact, yes, it is actually, because let me tell you, the field that I'm in right now, I'm in HR, right? And I wasn't planning to go into HR, but purpose wanted me to be in HR. So I didn't enjoy HR, to tell you the truth, but purpose is where I find myself now, and I find myself that I do enjoy HR. Yeah? And I'm also into broadcasting quite a lot. I absolutely love broadcasting. Yeah.
Manje udlala ngabo AWOP vele. After that permission.
Yeah, no. So if you have any questions, you may ask. But if there's not, no, that's all I had for you guys tonight. And hopefully, I'll be able to join in other sessions as well. Because I recently joined the show, and I've been enjoying the topics that you guys have been really discussing. Yeah.
You're a beacon of hope. You're a beacon of hope. Thank you so much, Tato.
Thanks so much, babe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tato.
Thank you,
Did
guys.
you even
Love you, lot.
did you even enjoy the topic of the red dreams?
Yeah. I was silently listening to that topic.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
You see, so
Yeah.
like I am.
Yeah. The Lord loves you guys, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.
1 minute to go, guys. The show is almost over.
I feel like Tato. Tato, don't go. No, Tato, don't go. You must finish this thing.
Tato wrapped it up nicely. Tato was a nice story to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Tato was a nice story to wrap it up, actually. Thank you, Tato. Yeah.
Yeah, Ratswala.
Has to be 4 hours, Mus.
Guys, we've got 30 seconds.
The show has to be 4 hours.
I'm surprised because the other day it ended at 1, and I'm surprised it's only 12 now.
It ends anytime.
Tato,
you see the way you've just arrived, Tato. These people are gonna spoil this, but they're emotional. So it's best that you leave it on a high the way you close it. But we're emotional. I know them, Tato, very well. But they can't tell on the way. Masturbation, imagine after your speech.
Yes. And guys, one thing I want to tell you guys, don't take for granted this platform. There are many people that are watching and they are quiet. I promise you, there are lives that you guys are impacting out there, even from a humor point of view. Sometimes all of us need humor at some point in our lives. So when we've had a bad day, when we had a hectic day, it helps us de-stress. So really, don't the gift that God has given you, do not take it for granted. Because there is a life that you are impacting out there, even if it's one life. There's definitely someone that is looking and you are an inspiration to someone, and never ever doubt that about yourself.
Thank you,
Tato. David, Ivale. Hi, Ivale, the show, David.
Hi.
Yeah,
Ivale.
yeah, Ivale.
Thank you very
Tato,
much.
sivala ngawe mama siyabonga. Sivala ngawe Tato siyabonga.
Yeah, I know.
Uyazwakala ne-English yakho ukuthi ufunde i-course ya 3 years nga 5 years mama. Sayivala.
I know.
No, I know
Level
sharp,
class.
guys.
Wait.
I know sharp.
Tato, what did you
Iri ro latlhela ro Snapchat Tato. Iri ko Snapchat. Usa kwala pila. I want to Snapchat for Tato.
Tato, what did you study?
I studied diploma in office management and technology and BTech in business administration.
Okay, what made you go into HR?
Honestly, I because the course that I wanted to do initially when I did office management was business admin, but I had to take the route of office management at the time. So what made me to go into HR? I enjoy work. I enjoy interacting with people, and I enjoy helping people and working with people. So in HR, it encompasses all of those three aspects. So I feel like I'm a perfect. There's a lot of people. There are a lot of professionals that are not a perfect fit to their work. But for me, my character, my personality, I'm a perfect fit to my career at this point in time, and I attribute all of that to grades. Honestly speaking.
Okay, so Tato, in your experience, in the field of experience, as
Yes, sir.
HR, man interview abantu niyakhona nokubacheka la engqondweni ukuthi amakhanda wabo awasebenzi.
Look, sir, HR has a lot of different processes, né? And one of it, it's psychometric tests as well, and so on and so forth. So
I'm working
HR.
with that. I'm working with that.
Yeah. You see, so we right now we also check and it is very important for job seekers also to know that for a lot of companies right now, né, they check even your social media presence. They check your social media behavior. So it is very imperative that we are careful of what we post, because it can come back to bite you. You might be a recommended candidate for a certain job, but because of your social media rantings and ravings and that is why we need to avoid to some extent posting from an element of our emotions. When you are angry, do not post, because you're going to post something that might jeopardize your future. So yeah, just a word of advice on how we utilize social media as potential job seekers.
Thank you, leadership. Woman.
Tato, thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution.
No, thank you for the opportunity, Dave.
You almost said thank you for the visit.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely. It's morning now, so have a lovely day.
Marututo yini lenta ibuzayo. David, ama-comment angekho happy ngawo. Uyakhona delete.
Which comment?
Leya kaTuto. uThuto ngabhali so uzongicampisela and uthatha ngeke asangicasha phela. Awu, ngeke umedical phela Friday kanti uThuto wenzani manje? Uzongidlisa so.
Answer the question.
Angiyi-survivor Brian because espanini ngithi yimi ngenza psychomotor assessment. Psycho.
Ne. I will not apply.
But Tebogo,
Yes.
from the conversations that we had, are you getting the gist of it?
Actually, I got to understand in depth. It was just from Malema's point of view. So you guys got to open my mind. There's actually systems that need to be fixed before you can start thinking, opening borders, these corrupt leaders, there's things that need to take place before Ganagano open the border. So now I understand, it's not just switch a decision that you just taken and now now I understand. Already,
Yeah.
there's a lot that needs
I
to
mean,
be
like,
done.
people now can't just come in, then we play happy family. We have a lot to deal with as a country or as a province right now.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot, so you can't just bring people in. It's just like if you break up with someone, you can't just jump into another relationship. You
Before
have to
fixing
deal
yourself.
with all of that first before you even start thinking you can date again. So
Yeah.
it is not like it is all bad in having people over. It is not bad at all, but our systems don't allow that. Until our system allows it, then we can really then say, okay, cool, let's have that trade. Now when we say, like, now do you know, even when we go over to other African countries, we pay for visas.
And they are more
And some
expensive than
countries don't.
European. They are more
Yeah,
expensive than European visas.
No, I
like
didn't know. I mean,
for
my dream valley was to like travel around the continent so I can understand better. So maybe
The
after
visas
the
in
COVID,
Africa are more expensive than traveling to European countries or to Canada or America.
I am a
then
Canada boy. You're not gonna
Look,
afford
the
Africa.
reality is it's more expensive to travel in Africa. The flights are more expensive. The hotels are more expensive. That's the reality. So it's actually cheaper to go to Europe or Bali or Spain or Greece than it is to go to Nigeria or Kenya for that matter.
so Vela, these colonizers don't want us to travel in our own continent. They want us to go there instead of because they know
no,
the
Baba, it's like,
majority of our people in Africa are poor, and when you're poor,
and
you
then
can't
let
afford.
me tell you, and let me tell you about African countries. If I'm buying a visa for 7 days and I'm there, like a business visa, if I'm going to work there, I pay $200 for 7 days. Nah, that's a work visa for 7 days. If I'm not at the airport on the 7th day, you better know they are looking for me. They are looking for me to get out of their country.
Mr. Wellington, you need to hide.
Sorry?
So it's that bad, actually.
Not like it's that bad. I mean, like, nah, that's what I said before. When people from other countries come to our country, we like, I become sad because we treat them very well here. We treat them very well. If you are there, and especially if you are a South African, yes. And then I traveled a lot when it was a time, you now remember when we had the xenophobic attacks. So you must know, Nje, you are not comfortable. From when I landed, there was already the military there waiting so that they can escort us to our hotel and stay at the hotel outside the gate. They used to change shifts. And in South Africa, you will never hear that. Anyone can come in at any point.
Okay,
So now,
how are
but
you guys?
then,
Hey, Tada,
how
Mr. Wellington.
Olama, just Kipan and the lady. Sorry guys, I think I caused a ruckus earlier on, but I didn't mean to. I was just airing my views, and I hope I did not offend anyone.
None
No,
taken.
don't be offended. You
All
made
right.
a point, someone replied. It's no issue.
I think you are discussing some very, very important issues to do with Africa. I really found it very interesting. I was about to go to sleep, but I decided to join this conversation. So I have a few contributions that I would like to make, especially about Africa. For starters, I want to put it on record that I was living and working in South Africa for the past 12 years. Okay, let's call it 10 years, because I've been back in Zimbabwe in Harare for the past 2 years, and I'm a permanent resident of South Africa. So I speak some of your languages quite fluently, like Zulu, Tswana, and other languages. I integrated well in your country. I encountered a lot of people in South Africa, both good people and hostile people, like anywhere else where I've ever traveled in the world. But they, you know, if you are, some of you are quite well traveled. I know David and a couple of guys who said they've traveled to a couple of places. The more you travel, the more you interact with people, the more you stop viewing them in one lens. You realize that people are different. Okay, so in South Africa there are a lot of good people, as much as there are a lot of bad people. But South Africa is not the most perfect place in the world, nor is Zimbabwe, nor is the United States or anywhere in the world. People are just people. They'll treat you in different ways because of different perspectives. That's one thing that I wanted to say. The second thing is my opinion, and I'm sure I'm entitled to it. What I observed while I lived in South Africa is that most South Africans do not understand the history of us as black people, including them, South Africa. They look at South Africa as one country and all the other countries north of the Limpopo as Africa. So mawukhuluma nabantu so bayakutshela ukuthi mama mina bengise-Africa. Uyamangala ukuthi kanti i-Africa kuphi kanti e-South Africa kuphi? Is it some place outside of Africa? Why? Because they
But
don't
you do
realize.
realize, Wellington, you do realize that was by design. That's how Africa and South Africa, if some people could have taken South Africa and cut it off from Africa, they would have done that.
The white
If they
people, yeah.
physically could have,
So
they
they've
would have done that.
socialized. So they have socialized even the black people to detach themselves from the rest of black Africa, which our people, like some of our people, I mean black people who are South African, don't realize that is the machination of colonialism, particularly the West brand of colonialism, which is apartheid. And the last point that I want to make, or observation that I've made, is that South Africans also are not aware of what Black Africa, the role that Black Africa played in liberating South Africa. Like, for example, if you go to Nigeria, if you enrolled in a Nigerian university throughout the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you were paying about 5% of your fees as an apartheid fund. That money was used to finance liberation movements like the Mkhonto Wesizwe, like the PAC liberation movement. It was used to host Thabo Mbeki, O.R. Tambo, and them traveling on ANC business. The same thing with countries like Zimbabwe, countries like Angola, countries like Zambia and Mozambique. They were bombed on account of helping South Africa to reach to get its independence. But a lot of South Africans forget that Africa also suffered with you guys. The apartheid movement was not just based in Soweto or in Guguletu. It was based all over the world, the movement. And these are the same people that also helped each other as one people. South Africans used to travel on Zimbabwean passport, Nigerian passport, Guinea-Bissau passport. South Africans lived all over the world as guests of other African countries. But it just happened. It just happens.
Just drive past, guys.
Uber Eats, Papa.
It did. There was a car.
Nah, that was
I ignored it. There was a, yeah, you're right.
Wellington, like I get you fully. I get you fully, Wellington. But then you must understand, back in those days, it was just for the cause, right? And then that all we got our liberation, and other countries did as well. And people moved on and started being greedy. So once greed got a hold of people, we forgot all about that. We ran away to the trenches there. What they will always tell you about the trenches. Now they were in Mombasa, wherever, but they are not giving back to those countries anyway. They won't even say today is Zimbabwe Day. they don't even help out in Zimbabwe as they should because of greed. So you must understand that when people grow, it's just like friendships. There are friendships that you have grown with, and there are friendships that you have cut out because of
Wellington, you know that Bushi, what's his name? The Nigerian president just signed that law that Nigerians, no one can no longer get a job above a Nigerian. So no foreigners can get a job unless a Nigerian, all Nigerians have worked, basically. You saw that. That's recent.
Yes.
That's about 3 weeks ago. You are aware of that, right?
I'm aware
There's
of
nothing
that.
wrong with that. You do realize there's nothing wrong with that.
It happens in all over the world. I mean, before a foreigner is hired for any position, they should be you should have exhausted all opportunities to hire locals.
I'm gonna go back to what we were saying and what we said to Tebo Khomamecha. There's nothing wrong with free movement in the world, for that matter, especially in Africa. But it's not gonna make sense if we have 15 murders a day in South Africa and we don't know who's committing them, we can't catch them, and there's a cash in transit robbery every fucking day for 6 months in a year, where every day without fail there's a cash in transit robbery, and there's 7-8 women that are raped every single day in this country, and then we say we must open up our borders. There's something there that's not.
There must be controls.
But I mean, let's look at that. But also, Wellington, I think you're coming on a very defensive mode and not necessarily wanting to engage broadly on this topic. No, wait. Broadly on this topic, right? Let's look at the other African countries. They are highly militant, right? Where women can just get abducted, the military can.
Pula.
What about rain?
Rain.
Wellington uzela nge-black tax la.
Yeah, Wellington, we cannot be paying black tax, buddy. No, we can't.
Awu, ngoba besidlala ngesibhamu le eRwanda nale eGibo le. Kumele sifele lokho. Chief, sine 500 billion, we can't open borders. We have 500 billion, we can't open borders.
Plus 70
should
billion.
open your borders, but with rules. Visas come with rules.
Do you know how many
We have a
illegal
challenge of rules within
immigrants
the
we have
ANC,
in the country as well, who, with the proper processes, that are also illegally in the country, with proper processes in place?
Maybe you need to look at why are there so many illegals. There could be other factors. It could be corruption. It could be anything. Even the greatest nation, the so-called greatest nation in the world, like the US, they've got porous borders.
Yeah. So what Sindiso and everybody and I think Swat touched on it too. They were saying is that we all need to sort our houses first. All the countries in Africa need to sort out their houses first. And then once our houses are in order and we can agree on a standard of some sort, then sure. But until then, we can't just.
Remember when I told you guys about that Brazzaville trip that I took, about the president coming to have dinner? Right? It showed who's got the power. As black people, we don't have power, guys. We do not.
Yeah.
We
But
do
the
not
way
own
we live,
Africa. I can
we
tell
are
you.
disempowering ourselves, Abud.
No, we are not. We are not. Is the people in power and the politicians that are doing that. It
But
is not us.
Well, in my view, I think we are as powerful as we choose to be. Like, for example, every relationship starts with you and I. Right? We're on this forum because there's a person who convened this meeting, isn't it? So it starts with us. So if you come with positive vibes right on this platform, it's very easy for anyone who resonates with your positive vibe to join you. Then those who don't want to join you will not join you. But the train will leave the station, and if it's going to Durban, it will get to Durban. It's the same thing. There will be naysayers, there will be everything. But what I'm saying is that it starts with every African. Like I told you, that I lived in South Africa for 12 years. And in those 12 years, I met all kinds of people, good and bad.
It's true what
But
you're saying, bro.
I
It's
remember
true what
mostly
you're saying.
good because they outweighed the bad. So I remember the good. That's what I'll always remember. That South Africans are awesome people. I've got family that has married into South African families, awesome people, because I received more good than bad. So bad apples. We're
Okay,
not going to
so
throw away the whole bag of apples because of one or two bad ones.
so I have to ask you, Wellington, what made you decide to go back to Zimbabwe 2 years ago?
It was time. The reasons I had left home were no longer there. So your country, you people hosted me.
You were waiting for Mugabe to die.
Not only Mugabe to die. It was a combination. Yeah, it was a combination of Mugabe. And also, whatever I needed to sort out, I managed to sort it out. And there was no reason for me to continue being a guest of your government or your country. So I had to come back. No, I'm not political. I'm just an ordinary citizen.
Phela wena uhlala beachfront idlula amakari la phambi kwakho.
Hayiwa akuna beach la eHarare mfethu mina ngiseHarare
Don't worry about it. He's from Witbank. Don't worry about it.
I'm just in the house. I'm sick of hotel la.
Yeah, show us your kittens. Show us your kittens.
Yeah, you wanna see the requirements? Let's see.
Kanti njani ngicabanga ukuthi angazi sihlala endaweni enjani kanti lapha eZimbabwe. It's not bad.
Hayi. Utebugo singene nge-side curtain.
Wellington
Khuluma Brotman, siyazi wena usigene ngesofa.
What I'm saying now, Wellington, ukuthi we are not against the movement. We'll never be against it. But all I'm saying is that can we fix our house, guys? Now maybe if now we can take a week, now maybe everyone now goes back to their places, then we will think about you guys coming back after we fixed our affairs, because South Africans don't have jobs in SA speaking right now. And now with the pandemic, it's getting worse and worse.
I used to work with a lot of Abuti. I used to work with a lot of South Africans. I trained a lot of South Africans. I mentored a lot of South Africans in my field. Right, I worked for some of the biggest telecommunications companies in South Africa and in the world. It's not true, but it's not true that South Africans don't have jobs. But it's also true that South Africans some South Africans are not getting jobs because those opportunities are being afforded to foreigners. It's true. It's a matter of controls. All right, but
we are using one lens, man. You are using a single lens.
When did you leave South Africa?
December 2018.
Oh, okay. So you have no idea what's happening here right now. Absolutely no idea. If you go to any location, I don't like saying location, it's location, at 10 o'clock, on a Tuesday, and see the amount of people in the streets, you would be shocked. People do not have jobs in South Africa, bruh. It is terrible what's happening right now. So don't say that. Hold on. You were talking. Wellington.
Can I play devil's advocate for a second? Because the issue of jobs is not necessarily the problem of the foreigner. It's the problem of the employer that employs.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not.
I understand
where we are coming from, but the problem with South Africa, according to me, is that the people don't have the financial muscle or the control or the blah blah blah. We are not in control of who is being hired.
No,
And the jobs we are
valid,
talking
yes.
about, we're not control. We are not in control of. You're talking about Spa, but Spa is a white company. So the problem is that we are sitting now, we're fighting amongst ourselves. White people don't care.
No, sure.
And they own majority.
The discussion that we are having, it's a discussion of, it's not a middle class. See, foreigners are not a middle class issue. Wellington was a middle class Zimbabwean working in a telecommunications company. It's the nice life. So you and I in the middle class don't have a foreigners issue. It's the job at it's a restaurateur job. It's a job of the dude that drives a bike. It's the lady you hired in your house who's from Zim, blah 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 blah. It's those jobs that we're taking
Low
about.
income jobs.
No, wait, guys, because I don't want to start speaking HRish here and showing stats and I don't want to do that. But what I was trying to answer to Wellington Ari, Wellington said with his mouth that it's not that South Africans don't have jobs. So that's the narrative I was trying to correct when I was saying that if he would go to every single location in South Africa at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, on a normal working day when there was no COVID, you will see that people who are qualified, people who have gone and done internships, are sitting at home with no job, not because they don't want to. And on the other argument is not that corporate SA also doesn't want to hire, right? The economy right now is in its, the past 10 years have been the worst on the employer side and on the government side. So, which is why the government is trying to come up with programs to say, let's look at entrepreneurship. Let's start opening a market to say, how can people start being entrepreneurs and running their own businesses? Because corporate has reached also a level where if the CEO is already there, the executive is already there, tutor is already there, this one is already there, there is no enough space. So we train people, but we can't then hire them in. So those are the challenges that are going on right now. So when you say no, jobs are there, I don't know what jobs you're talking about, Wellington.
Okay, Mogadi answered you. Mogadi answered you. He said that jobs, people who are hiring, it's not a foreign job. The matter of jobs in South Africa at the moment is not about foreigners. It's about people changing their mindsets now. Who is hiring, for example, and maybe there should be a new model or a new paradigm where now people need to look at enterprise. But it's not
there's a notion.
All the jobs.
But there's a notion here that corporate SA is just refusing to hire people, and that's the notion I was also trying to correct, right?
White corporate SA.
White, black, guys, white, black. Companies have also reached a ceiling of the intake they can do. So what companies are doing is saying, we will train people, right? But unfortunately, they cannot absorb people in, because a structure also can't have 100 CEOs, 50,000 accountants. It doesn't work like that, right?
Maybe
so you are at a point where, let me finish.
Okay,
let me
I want
finish.
to say something.
I have a
Hi,
solution.
hello
I have a
family. I can
program
hear
that I'm
that.
running.
No, guys, hold on.
Sasha, just inbox me. I have a program that I'm running, which is called Africa
No, I'm
Mindshift.
not gonna inbox you. I'm not gonna inbox you.
All right,
Okay,
hello
wait.
family. Can I
Hold on,
come in
guys.
now?
Guys, whoa,
for you guys.
whoa.
Hello,
In the name
hello.
of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, please. Order.
Apostle, your
Yes.
words will be the last words.
My words will be the last. All right. I'll try to make
Because
this
it's going to
better.
take an hour.
As you all know, hello family, hello everyone. No, I'm not sure. I don't think I'll take an hour. I'm speaking from the perspective of being a man of God here in SA, born and raised here. The things that we are dealing with as South African ministers, they are very tough. I had Brother Wellington saying, people have jobs, all that. People don't have jobs. people don't have jobs. Like today, the phone calls that I got, there's so many. In fact, I turned my WhatsApp into a place where I try to help everybody that I can. And with my team, we're helping different people from different countries. I had so much love for everyone who comes from everywhere, and I still do. But I've had so many complaints that I personally had to be part of, trying to resolve a lot of issues whereby someone from, for example, from Zimbabwe, okay, the recent one is someone from Zimbabwe, I'll be specific, used a South African lady for a business deal. When they got the deal, then he kicked her out of the deal and then put himself in and went to Zim to get his wife. These are the things that I've been dealing with. And we're not talking about it. We're not saying anything. These people can't go out. Like now, I'm like right now voicing out for them. The recent one that I dealt with and I'm still dealing with is whereby another man of God raped a South African young lady and impregnated her. And we're still talking about it even now. You know what happened when she went to the police station? She was told, listen, if he leaves the country, there's nothing we can do. But if he's a South African man who does the same thing, what's going to happen is they will know where he's coming from, they will know where he stays, and he'll be in prison at the same time. That's what I'm saying right now. These are the things that we have to address. These are the things that are happening. Let's forget about apartheid right now. Let's not talk about what happened in the past. Let's talk about what's going on right now in our country right now. You are in Zim, say, Brother Willington, you are in Zim.
Yeah, but I'm
you were born there.
in your country. Anytime I can come back if I want.
Yes, you are in Zim right now.
Right now, yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay though. Okay. My mic is my mic okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I just saw a message there. Yes. So if you're from okay, are you saying something, sir? Right, David?
I was gonna say Kagiso had his hand up, so I wanted to say.
Can you say something? Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, girl.
Here's what I have to say. Our problems will not disappear as soon as every African foreigner leaves South Africa. We still have problems that are bigger than the fact that we have got foreigners from other countries. Do I believe that people should be documented when they come in? Yes, all the legal blah, blah, blah that we talk about that are necessary must be done. But our country has big fucking problems. And the majority of them have got nothing to do with foreign brothers and sisters. You can chase out every foreigner in South Africa right now. You still have a gender-based violence issue. It's not gonna go. You can chase out every foreigner. We'll still have drugs, bro. We will still have them. You can do whatever you want. Our problems are not other Africans. Our problems are that we have problems.
Can I ask you something, sir?
Brother from another African country raping a kid, blah, 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 blah.
Let me ask you.
We don't rape too.
Can I ask you a question?
If we get to a point where we don't rape, then we can point fingers at other people that rape. The issue
All right, can I ask you something?
No, you're right.
The issue of unemployment is not going to go away. We are the most unequal country in the world. We are the most unequal country in the world. A couple of million foreigners don't sort out our problem. I'm not saying we don't have a problem. I'm just saying that is not going to fix it. That's just me.
I just want to correct something.
Sometimes when we speak, we sound the same way Black Americans talk when they talk about us. You cannot fix South Africa without fixing Zimbabwe. It's impossible. If you want South Africa to be fine, Zimbabwe must be fine. Mozambique must be fine, because poor people from Mozambique are going to come into South Africa, and there is not a damn thing you can do to stop it.
But this is what Sindiso was saying.
As soon as the shit hits the fan here, we will also be looking to go into other places because we are hungry. This is what I feel we don't get.
But this is what Sindiso was saying, Kagiso.
Okay, Sister Tuto wants to say something.
KG, but this is what Kagiso was saying. Each country needs to first sort out their own houses. And I think David repeated this. We all repeated this. At no point, I just need to wait. At no point did I say in South Africa, our unemployment issues were because of foreigners. Please, I don't believe in that narrative, right? I did not say that at all. So no, I just want to correct. No, but it's good to correct too, to fix, so that people don't sit here thinking I've said that our unemployment issues are because of foreigners. No, not at all. Our unemployment issues are a lot worse and nothing to do with foreigners.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with foreigners.
Honestly,
So,
the fact.
Okay, guys, hold on.
Let me just say.
We're having 3-4 different conversations. Okay. There was Mamecha's question, which we tried to answer. And then the comment came up, and then we started replying to each other, to comments, etc., etc. I understand what KG is saying, but what KG is saying doesn't change the fact that Mamecha's question is, can we have free borders and free movement? And we're not saying we must get rid of foreigners that are here now. We are saying today, in answering that question, and what Julius is always saying, we are not ready. We first need to get rid of this GBV shit we have. We need to get rid of the heists we have every single day. We need to get rid of the priests that are raping people everything. Before you even open the door to your fucking house, you can't be abusing your wife and then say me and my wife can come and visit you or can come and live freely in your back room or in your cottage, right? So we are talking about 2-3 different things. We can break down the South Africans are lazy, whatever analysis theory, whatever shit, whatever it's called, that some South Africans always say about other South Africans because of their experience, because they've hired a South African domestic worker before who does this, doesn't do that, as compared to a domestic worker from Zimbabwe or Lesotho who does this and this and this and this. That's another debate to have altogether. Then we must go into black domestic workers and how they responded to having black women who are now their bosses instead of a white madam. Then we're going to go back into another conversation altogether. So we can't bundle all those things together and reply to Wellington and reply to Tuto or reply to KG. It's impossible. Then we'll be here for another day, just arguing, not even having a constructive argument. So everyone has to have their own point of reference of this is where I'm coming from. Kagiso, myself, maybe Swart or even Wellington will feel different. Okoche, now when I travel in Africa, it's this. The same way Black American comics, when I'm there, they're like, yo, you must go to Africa because David is going to do this and this for you, and then he's going to take you there, and then you're going to get all this. And meanwhile, there's some people here that are just like African Americans, as most states, you are being treated better than us, you are being given this, and tourism is doing this for you, and SABC, people are going to throw parties for you. So there always has to be content in what we are wanting to say or what we want to say. But again, then Wellington, equally, you can't say South Africans don't have an unemployment issue. Because then the Tuto can give you the numbers. We can drive you to a township tomorrow morning, even before COVID, And I don't have to go to people that are graduating. I can show you people I grew up with in the same street. That for whatever, I can show you my sister who's on this show with all her qualifications and all her internships. And we can calculate how long has she worked in her life, as opposed to how long she's been looking for a job. My family jokes and calls me sister.
I was living an upper middle class lifestyle.
We call
in
my
South
sister the
Africa. So maybe
queen of
some things I
internships
was not aware of,
at home. It's like
especially
a
like
nickname.
and other things. Maybe I was not aware.
I don't know. I can't hear what you're saying.
I may have gone overboard with my comment there without full information. So my apologies on that one, guys. But I would just want to say something that Kagiso said, which resonates with my thinking. That as long as South Africa remains such an unequal society, where at least 15 to 20% of the population who happen to be of Europe or European descent control over 80% of the economy, those people always give jobs preferentially to only the ones they want. Only the ones they want. The black people will have to shift their mindsets and start creating their own opportunities. It's going to be extremely hard, but those are the lessons that we have seen in other countries as well, in Africa. That's all I wanted to just say.
Wellington, now let's just go back to the point. Now, when I took over this other company, now that I work for now, there was a rate of, and I get what you're saying now when you're saying South Africans don't want to work, if I'm misquoting you. No, but then I'm sorry for misquoting you. The thing
That's
is,
wrong. I did not say you misquoted me there.
yeah, okay, fine. No, but then okay, the perception out there that South Africans don't want to work. Up to an extent,
No. That's not what I said.
Wait.
Unless you're making that as a
I
separate
didn't say
point.
you said that. I said there is a misconception of that.
Oh, okay.
So when we took over that company now that we took over, there was about 20 staff members and about 16 were of foreign nationals, right? So the concept from the previous owner, he was not paying tax, he was paying them less. They would take less money, right? And then now when we took over it, it was a thing of, okay, fine, do we take over it now with the staff or do we rehire? And I blinkingly said, look, we are starting from scratch. Now this is where I'm fixing my house. In terms of now I'm taking everyone out of the equation. I want people to resubmit their CVs. And today I stand with 25 South African nationals who are working there. Some of them don't want to work, but I don't know if you can understand me. Like your heart does not end. if that's the thing. So you take them and you sit them down and you say, guys, look here. I could at any moment sell this place to that person back and I will live my life. It's either we are here doing this together or I can pack up and say, look, I don't want this business anymore. I would like my money back. They will be fired. And then now the ripple effect of that, for one person, I always look at it now like this. There are times when I don't want to go not to work, or I'm hurtful, or now whatever it is. There are times whereby I see Uguti, if I will leave that business and they lose their jobs, say about 15 people lose their jobs, I have to account for 150 lives. I count one person taking care of 10 people.
Yeah.
So you see the ripple effect. So now I can say I've got 250 people that I help at this present moment because I cleaned the house first. I couldn't take over Ugu to know, look here, I'm gonna take that old stuff and just continue working. We had to shut down for like a week so that we look at the right people that must come in who are documented, and half of them don't have working visas. Do not like now because we had to have HR in now. We had to hire a consultant to come in, and then now with all of that, now you've got immigration on your ass. So I don't want that risk. So now what I'm saying, Oguti, you must clean up your own house first. I cleaned it up. Now that's one thing I can tell you. It is not that I hate foreign nationals. I don't. Even David knows. Now one of my best friends is a foreign national. Now I sound like that white person. Yeah, no, like
That's so right, bruh.
like I was about to say. Now, my man, I was about to correct myself. I was about to correct myself and saying now I sound like a white person who says I've got one black friend.
That's what I thought. Therefore, you must wrap it up. On to 4 minutes. You need to wrap it up.
You know, he hasn't said anything the whole time.
Therefore, we had 1 minute to wrap it up.
The
On 4
issues
minutes.
of unemployment.
Okay.
But then David,
No, we can't go more.
You are against us now. I don't understand. Why are you against us? Stop being against us.
David,
How?
stop counting as men. But
Let me
also,
tell you
guys,
one by one.
the issues of
Okay, can I come back? Then we discuss
1
anything I was
minute.
talking about.
1 minute. The stream's
think
gonna
tomorrow.
cut me off. Almost 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
goodbye. Okay, bye.
All
Ricky,
right.
All right,
cut,
thank
bye.
you, guys. I really enjoyed this conversation. I would love you to organize something like this with more varied views from all over Africa. I think that would be fantastic. I think this has potential.
Thank you very much, Wellington. Stay tuned. Watch the show. We'll definitely do that.
I'm going to introduce it to my people so that they join you. All right. Cheers, guys. Good peeps. Kagiso, I would like your email address, please.
Good night, everyone.
Shapsha.
All right.
Hey, you can check Kagiso
All right,
at
Brother
KG
David, thank you so much.
social media.
All right. Just Google me, Kagiso. Let's talk.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm leaving
All right.
this studio.
All right. So
yeah, we need to talk. There's a concept I want.
all right. So, Brother David, yeah, and thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, you let me know. We'll discuss this thing. Yadi kereke, ne? Katabu about this thing. Yadi kereke. But a lot. So, yeah, I feel we really have to talk about Yona. It's gonna help a lot of people because I have so many people. Our own sisters, Balla, literally. You know, I had to deal with my own family member recently. So I know her a lot of people, but I don't know it's because it's for me now. It got very personal when it came to the house. So yeah, we will. Yeah, I think even tomorrow when you have time, we can do it.
Each other.
Thank you, sir.
Shapsha.
Swar. Yeah. This thing of yours, bro.
Para Pastor Jones give up for this.
Oh, snap. Val, thank you for having me.
Doc, thanks for coming back, man. Thanks for skipping Thanks for
It's
skipping
always
your
like a rock and roll, like all the time. You think it's going to be silly, and then it becomes like serious, and it takes so many directions. It's fun. Like I never know what to expect here. So thank you for having me. Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is always fun. Let's say.
Sure, but thanks
I'll
for
find
coming.
you, Wellington. I'll find you, brother. Ita, bra. Sharp.
Sharp boy. Guys. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night's sleep. Go and pray. God bless you. Do what you need to do. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Take care of your loved ones. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Why? Subscribe to my channel. Like this broadcast. Just go and press like buttons. Just over and over and over. Just press the like button. And go and watch Tenji's channel. Like her channel. Subscribe to Mello on YouTube. Subscribe to Tenji's new channel, Tenji TV. Subscribe to my channel. You guys have been great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Why? See you guys tomorrow night, probably at 9 p.m. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Sharp.